Hello everybody! Welcome back to Danganronpa Blind. It's obviously been a little while since we last did this. I've been in the process of moving, but I'm eager to get back into it. I've got a couple of things I need to just quickly flip on, like this, and this. There we go. Now we have game audio, which is important. It's important to be able to hear that. Right, I'm obviously joined today by my good friend, Is it Brandon, in the chat.
Do we even want to go into how much of a train wreck this was getting set up?
It was a bit of a train wreck. This is the first time I've obviously done the setup in my new place.
And everything proceeded to go wrong!
Everything that could go wrong went wrong, followed by my computer restarting literally as I was about to go live, so I had to do all the setup again very quickly. It was a bit of a train wreck, but that's honestly par for the course of these streams.
Sad, but true.
Right, let's start off then. I've just realised that I'm going to appear really bright at the moment, but it's going to get dark later, and I'm not going to be. So I should turn my light on. Which is going to make it seem even brighter, but then we're going to immediately close the curtains that are directly in front of it. There we go. Sorted. Small little details. I'm not used to doing bits like that. It's UK weather for me. Alright, let's jump straight into it. Load game. Where are we right now? Chapter 3. Let's go. Anything we need to do in this menu? Because isn't there things we can, settings and stuff we can do here before going into the actual game? Like there's the extras bit. What does that do again? Or is that just full of... Oh no, normally we get the extra bonus stuff, the capsules. But we don't need to do that this time, right? Brandon. Wait, are you still there? You can't hear me? Why? Oh, there we go.
Yeah,
Apparently, I must have hit the keyboard shortcut to deafen me on Discord. That's bad.
why do you even have that as a fucking shortcut?
Because it's useful. Anyway, yeah, so...
Okay, well, I'm curious then, what's the shortcut?
I think I got it set to, like, the tilde or something like that. Just a random button that I don't use for anything. It has been a while, dude. Right.
Yeah, it has been a while, and amazingly...
Oh, God. Both Hifumi and... Who else is dead? Who's the other dead person? Taka? Taka's dead, but he went Super Saiyan, right? He went...
Evidently, Hammer beat Super Saiyan.
It turns out the trick to beating a Super Saiyan is to just hit him with a big hammer.
Yeah, no. Man, it has been a while since we've done this. When was even the last Danganronpa stream? Like... mid-June?
Yeah. It was before June. I didn't stream like through the entirety of June. It was like
really?
May.
It's almost been 2 months.
It was like May. It's been a long time.
Damn.
I'm glad I'm able to start getting into it now though.
Wow,
so we noticed there was some...
Yeah, can confirm, 23rd of May.
23rd of May. Yep. Let's go into it.
And amazingly, despite having 2 months pass, still kind of butthurt over the fact that we didn't talk to Junko.
You're never gonna let me live that down.
Oh, I can't blame you for it. It was RNG that ultimately came down to it, but yeah, more or less. I'm still blaming you.
Yeah,
you did approve my stupid idea of deciding who we hanged out with based entirely on random number generator.
It's in the spirit of the game. The whole game's Russian roulette, right? Oh. Okay. Something's off about his body? What's different?
I mean, it was...
His
It was
glasses.
either going to be that or let Rob just choose on his own. And to be fair, I considered that option to just let him do as well. But I liked kind of the chaos factor in that I can't accidentally try and steer Rob away from someone because I know that they're going to die.
That's it. If he was to tell me who to go and see, it'd be pretty obvious who was either going to die or who was going to be the culprit each time. Because they're the people that obviously you can only see before a certain point. So, and I was like, we'll just do it random. And there was like, if we rolled like one particular thing or of someone that was already dead or something, then like I got to choose who it was. So like I still got a little bit of input, but it was obviously mostly just random. Excellent. Okay, so his glasses. What else is there in here? I forgot, we haven't done the investigation yet. So we've still got all the investigation stuff to do. And then the actual trial.
Luckily, I don't think the investigation in this chapter is particularly long, so...
Oh. Spotless Hannah. Alright. Okay. Sakura, you got anything to say?
But also, like I said, I'm looking very heavily at the guide because I've admitted to this the other day, Rob, that I do not know Chapter 3 all that well.
Got you. Well, let's hope we find everything. We can only go into the trial after finding everything, right? So we're not going to miss anything.
I'm just saying that's going to be one of the reasons
why... That's right, the attacker was a Transformer.
Oh, right.
Optimus Prime was the culprit. Oh, sorry, Robo Justice. Dude, like I say, he could be anywhere. He could be in plain sight. We don't know where he is.
But yeah, if for some reason I don't sound immediately confident about something in this chapter, my somewhat unfamiliarity with it was sort of the blame.
Yeah.
My lack of sleep is the other reason.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Sakura's given us like the rundown of what happened, which is actually really nice because... Yo, the subscription! Thank you, Jack Herbert. I appreciate it. Sorry, Jack T. Herbert. Get the right name.
What does that mean?
That
so
puts
that means
us...
we're, what, halfway to the sub goal?
That puts us halfway to the sub goal. The idea is once I hit 10 subs, I'm gonna finally finish Undertale. I did like one stream of it like forever ago, and then I never got around to playing it again. So when we get 10 subs, I'm gonna do a playthrough of Undertale. I haven't decided whether I'm gonna do Pacifist or Genocide, but I'm gonna do one of those. And whichever one I don't do, the next one may be like the next sub goal.
No, I'll save you the migraine. Just do Pacifist.
Just do Pacifist. Yeah.
Trust me, you are not ready for genocide.
That was honestly what I was leaning towards anyway. But yeah. So that is the aim for the sub goal. You'll also notice on the stream there is a bit goal. That bit goal is set pretty high. The aim is once we hit that bit goal, that is the point where I will buy a Nintendo Switch. I don't have the funds to be able to buy it off my own back, so anything I make through Twitch is going straight towards that Switch. Switch powered by Twitch, that's what it is. So any bits that get donated are going straight towards my future Nintendo Switch. It's a switch.
It's a switch.
I can't even say that word. Is the T silent? Is it like a tsunami? It's a switch. This is a proper recap Sakura's giving us, and I'm talking all the way through it. Alright. Found Hifumi's corpse. Yep.
However,
At the same time, we discovered Taka's body in the equipment room. They were discovered at about the same time. That's when you showed up and told you Bakia and Hifumi had been killed. Hifumi's body's disappeared, and they were both moved into this room, the equipment room. Okay. Oh yeah, if I sound a bit raspy today, I've been hit pretty hard by hay fever. So I might be a little bit sniffly and a little bit raspy because my throat is a little sore. But it's not enough to put me off the idea of streaming, so... Okay. You got anything to add to this, Hina?
So,
About the repository? Yeah. Yeah.
but
It was locked. Alright. We should probably go and have a look in there a little bit, I think. Anything... Wait, what? Oh, that's just the thing. Okay. Anything else? Oh, I can do that. I forgot I can do that.
Man, it really has been a while.
It has been a while. It has been a while. Oh, I wonder whether they use this dolly to move Hifumi, because he's freaking huge. No. There's a bloodstain on it as well. Yeah, it's got to have been. Like, no, and it, like, you've got to be extremely strong to be able to just carry freaking Hifumi anywhere. Like, look at this guy. He's huge. No way. Anything else to add? Freaking Bakuya. He said hero's name.
so in other words,
It's true. That's true. The hero is a bit of an idiot. Little bit of an idiot. So maybe he thought that dressing up in a crazy costume means that he wouldn't get found out.
I mean, it kind of fits with the hero's particular line of thinking, I admit.
Yeah, yeah.
what?
It's true. Yeah. Yeah, why did they kill two people?
I see.
That is a good point. Unless it's a double act. Unless they were, because they were found, the bodies were found at around about the same time. What if they were committed at about the same time? And it was actually, holy moly,
That's
the
a lot
big
of,
cup's having a spaz. It can't cope.
That's quite the variety, Jack.
Yep, I'll give you that. That's a variety of bits. Yeah, so what if it was 2 people committing it, which is why they had to kill 2 people, because only one of them could graduate if it was only one guy that died. But if they both killed someone individually, then they could both graduate because they've both technically killed someone. The cup was spazzing out a little bit. It's settled down now, I think, maybe.
That's enough.
Don't talk to me as if we're friends. Huh. Freaking Tagami, dude.
Goodbye.
Dude, that guy. I wonder whether he's come to the same conclusion that I already have. He's a pretty smart guy. He tends to think of shit. Right. What is the back button? Okay. Oh. So you can only lock it from the inside. So someone would have been in there at the point where they couldn't get it. Nurse's office, equipment room. Yes. Okay, nurse's office and equipment room. Let's go. Leave the area, yes. Alright. Map. Nope, that's not the map. That's the map. Remembering my buttons. Buttons are the key to everything. Where is the equipment room? Is the equipment room the back of the... here? I don't know, I'm just gonna check in here anyway. Yeah, this is the one. This is the equipment room. Cool.
Well, I'm glad you found it, because I wasn't going to be much help in the navigation department.
They aren't all in columns. I know. Oh. Do. You were sleeping. Come on, Jill. Yep, that was the hammer that they used. It seems like, anyway. There's the bloodstain. Do we need to add the streak? Ah, that's true. Those streaks could have been made by the tires.
Hmm. It's true, it's true.
Alright. Oh, that's true. There's no way to get up to the 3rd floor with something on wheels. That's a good point. This place has stairs. I don't think it has an elevator anywhere. This top. Yo, coins. Neat. Seen it somewhere recently. Okay, well, I don't remember seeing it anywhere recently, but that's because I've not played for a while, so I don't remember little details. Just remember the main things, and even that I'm a bit hazy on. Yeah, the last two just aren't quite aligned, but everything else is looking pretty good. Right, leave the area. Okay, next place check. Nurse's office. Let's go.
Alright,
Running
I believe that's
around.
on the first floor.
Oh, that's the 4th floor. That's not the way we need to go. Running around at the speed of sound. Got places to go, gotta find the murderer. Whoop. Oh god.
Let's see.
Yeah, there's nothing on this floor. Burp. Is this the nurse's office? Yeah. Here it is. Dude, he made a big splatter. Look at that splatter. What are you investigating, Celeste? I suppose the murder of my friend. Why do you ask? Well, I say friend. Acquaintance, I imagine Celeste would probably put it.
You know what? In Hifumi's case, I think even acquaintance is maybe going a bit too far.
Yeah, it is Hifumi after all. Just checking this and that, you know.
Let's see. Yes, indeed.
You took her to the bathroom.
Yeah, slave is probably more apt.
Slave. Yeah.
I mean,
can see that.
I mean, there was that scene in chapter 2 with the milk tea.
With the milk, yeah, the milk tea, yep. I forgot about that. Couldn't be gone for a minute or two. But if you only had like a couple of minutes to move that fat ass, like how?
Indeed.
Celeste's account has been added to my truth bullets. Hooray! Nope, wrong one. Wrong one. There's a bin. Can I check the bin? Is there a Pokeball inside? No, there's something else inside. It's a glasses cleaning cloth, one of those microfiber cloths. And it's got a freaking Moe-esque chibi character on it, so it must be Hifumi's.
Really, I thought it might have been belonged to Kyoko. You never know. Also, I don't know why I went with Kyoko, not Byakuya. Kyoko, actually, that's not... Like I said, lack of sleep.
Huh?
It's all bloody. Yep. I think it's important too, so... Anything with blood on it is kind of important in my mind.
So, yeah, I guess for anyone who's maybe not certain, shall we list off the deceased?
You're more than welcome to.
Alright, so... Sayaka, stabbed to death. Junko, turned into a human pin cushion.
Oh god.
Leon,
back here.
bludgeoned to death by baseballs.
Oh, that was freaking horrific.
Chihiro, head bashed in with a dumbbell.
Yeah. Poor Chihiro.
Mondo, turned into butter.
That was freaking gross.
And that brings us to Taka and Hifumi, who have also been brained over their heads with hammers.
Who have had their head smashed in with giant hammers. Go to Hero's room. Meet in the dining hall.
I wonder what it must be
all
like
clear
for
now.
someone who has no idea what the hell we're talking about with no context when I say Mondo turned into butter as cause of death.
I can't believe it's Armando. How much would you pay for a tub of genuine Mondo butter? How much would you pay, dude?
Goodbye.
I don't know.
Okay. Let's go to his room then. So we can find. It's just how quick he goes when he runs. He's like proper booking it. Where was Hifumi's room? Here is Hifumi's room. Wait, can I not go in? Can I? Do I not? Can I?
You
not
want
go in?
Hero's room.
Oh, Hero's room. My bad. Wait, is that?
Somehow I almost knew you were gonna make that mistake.
I thought he said to go to Hifumi's room. I'm dumb. I'm a dumb and I don't pay attention.
I was at a time sleep out while I'm paying more attention than you are. With a delay.
So a sub. I know you mean a Twitch sub, but I read that as like a sandwich.
No,
I'd
no,
probably
I
pay
think he
like
means
enough for
no,
like
I
a
think
sandwich.
he means like a sandwich.
Like a sandwich, yeah, a sandwich. You Mondo butter to go on your sandwich, dude. Dude, that camera's glitching out. Like, I think that's just the game. I don't think it's actually supposed to do that. It was glitching out a little bit. Oh dear. It's
Well, you're
blueprints
right.
for a transformer. Hmm.
Well, this is obviously incriminating evidence.
Yep. Yep. Huh. Something about them bothers me. Oh, is he looking at like the handwriting, comparing it to the note? Okay. Yo, friggin' clairvoyant with all his clairvoyanty stuff. Oh, I can't actually check that. Okay, well. No. Can I go in the bathroom?
Also,
It's pretty grungy. I probably didn't want to
You-
go in the bathroom.
you and fucking bathrooms, man.
You never know, man. You never know.
Jack, I didn't renew my NCS sub. Can you give me the bell?
Oh, Debbie. You found Kyoko? Well, hot dang.
Thank you.
Ding.
Just a second.
Robo Justice showed up. What?
Hmm.
It's Hero wearing the costume? What?
Okay.
Alright, let's go. Dude! Why did you put me so far away?
I mean,
Dude, Robo Justice! My man! Can I get your autograph? Can you sign my official Transformer merchandise?
Hmm.
You positive it's the suspicious individual that attacked you? Well, you have a photographic evidence, man. Alright. Hina, you got anything to add?
Huh? Oh, hey, Makoto.
Who else would it be? Who else? That's a good question. Who else would wear that suit?
Mm.
Oh my god.
Right.
He was jammed in the pool room locker?
Don't be mean.
Still
Yes,
can't believe
I realize you
kicked him.
found Hero, Kyoko, but did you have to?
Dude, she at least kicked him. I'm okay about this.
But I mean, couldn't you
What?
kicked him and then just left him?
Kicked him and locked him back in.
Yeah, exactly. I'd be so much happier if that were the case.
Yeah, Kyoko, where have you been all this time? I mean, I love you and all that, but you've been
But you're acting suspicious as fuck.
oddly absent from, like, everything.
Wow.
Something you had to check up on? Really? What do you mean? Care to explain?
It's nothing.
Fine.
Hey,
What do you mean? I don't think it's more important. I think it's very important that I know what you were doing. All the time. Literally every moment of every day. People think she might be spying for the mastermind. People are thinking it.
I mean,
I have no idea. What? 1 second, I was asleep. I don't even know how that happened. Then I woke up. And I was here. You are a brilliant clairvoyant.
Sounds like Saturday to me.
It's just an average Saturday night, dude.
No, not average, but often enough.
What you got against Transformers back here? I think it's a very well-made costume. Look at it. It's legit. You can't actually get it off.
you got it all wrong.
You didn't make it.
it would seem.
Clasp on the back that's keeping you from getting it off. It's pretty sturdy. You can't actually get it off by yourself. Huh. It's interesting. Yay.
Oh god, he's out of the suit.
He's back. Just because you are correct doesn't mean you are right.
So then,
More to the point, nobody but a hero would be able to wear that costume. Wait, what? Why?
honestly,
Yeah, but they could have been planted. This could be an elaborate setup. Someone trying to frame the idiot. I honestly don't feel like Hero has the brains to orchestrate such a thing.
I mean, it's not as though it'd be especially difficult.
No, but at the same time, there are still a few things that seem incredibly well thought out. Only a few things.
that's terrible.
And maybe if he is, like, a clairvoyant or whatever, maybe, like, his clairvoyancy helped him figure out what to do, because he'd already seen it happen.
Huh.
But, like, I don't know. I'm a bit skeptical about that altogether, honestly.
Or worse.
Time up! Hang on now, guys. Celeste, I know you might be into that kind of thing. But
That's
Yes,
right.
that's right, Jack. People die when they
people die when they are killed. That's a great quote, that is.
Wait, fuck. That's Fuck, where's that joke from?
It's from an anime, and I don't
Yeah, I know.
remember which anime, honestly. I just know it's an anime with really bad dubbing. Or subbing, or both.
What the heck?
Yeah, can't confirm. Is it the Fate Stay Night anime? Yeah, thank you.
Fate Stay
That's what I
Night.
thought.
It's been decided you did it. A fake hero?
What are you saying?
You saying there's a doppelganger of you? And how on earth could there possibly be a doppelganger of you, hero?
What the heck?
Okay.
She's not gonna fit it. She's got two large assets that are gonna get in the way.
Yeah, I've also been playing Fate Grand
See how
Order
loose it is?
largely because of you, Jack. So this is all your fault.
I mean, come on. I'm blind as a bat in here. Can't see my feet at all. I'm surprised you got anywhere in this thing.
This is an excellent CG.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me.
And not to mention, you totally can't bend at the waist. Seems
Oh,
like a
yeah,
pretty
sure.
obvious
Yeah, dude.
oversight.
That's not a very nice thing to say. I mean, it's not like I made it. I just got caught up in the moment.
Uh-huh.
Well, either way, now we know for sure, right? I mean, it seems pretty clear that nobody but Hero could have fit into this dumb costume.
Hero's a pretty huge person, honestly. He's like one of the biggest ones in the group, right?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Ah,
Yeah. It's not gonna fit Protagonist Kun because he's too small.
just a second.
But
So, unless someone made a costume specifically designed for you to wear, Hero, then put you in it, locked you up in the locker, and planted all of the designs and blueprints in your room, I think it was you. Which, I mean, is possible, just improbable.
what the heck?
Just the worst.
He's the only one without an alibi.
That's terrible.
What?
But who locked him in the locker? That in and of itself is... There's just questions upon questions here, guys. I know there's a lot of evidence piling up on him, but there's still unanswered questions.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, give me just a second, Jack. I'll put the code in the... I'll throw the code in the
What the heck?
at you in Discord.
Oh yeah, he apparently doesn't know who was killed. Yeah, Taka and Hifumi are dead here. Two people? I know, right?
Just the worst.
Please. Huh? How about that?
You know who did it?
So then,
Who did it then? They were fighting over Alter Ego.
I'm at least 30% right.
Which means
Oh,
Alter
at
Ego
least.
and Orcha Hero must have done it. Perfect. Way to go.
correct.
Please.
Kyogo's gonna go to town on your ass now.
What the heck?
You got it all wrong, dude.
Oh, so then.
Such a weird note under your door. I found a hole, maybe we can use it to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else. For now, let's meet in the rec room at 1 AM. Oh.
Yeah.
Apologies about that. The real killer probably drugged me or something.
Just the worst.
I mean, maybe.
So...
Wait, the nurse's office had chemicals that could drug you? Of course it did. Wanakuma set this all up. Like, of course it would.
Yeah, something tells me using Gilgamesh just seems unfair.
Hina, I know he's really dumb, but you're not one to talk.
This is very true.
Don't be mean.
Just a second.
Show us the note.
No way.
You lost the note. Oh my god.
You can't be surprised he lost the note.
Hina's a little dumb, but she makes up for it in other assets, like her charming, amazing, large personality.
Oh, is that what they're calling it now? Also, Rob, back off. I'm the one supposed to be making the boob jokes, remember? I'm the self-admitted pervert here. You're supposed to be better than that.
I don't know, man. Sometimes you just gotta roll with it. Well, we got a hero's account. Oh wait, Hina, have you not realized that every time we think we know exactly who did it, it's not who did it? There's always more evidence to find.
But what if this is the one time?
Was it really to get the money? I don't know, I don't think so.
Please.
What are you saying?
What?
You just look for the second suit and the note. Okay. Yeah, if Jill and Sakura got into a fight, that would be pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie. One's a friggin' psychopath and the other one is, like, the strongest person in the world.
Dakota. It would seem...
Yeah, when you have the time, you know, just feel free to casually just come on over and explain why you weren't around. And I'll listen and I'll believe you. Like,
Why is that?
no! I mean, we don't have to go to my room. I can go to your room. It's fine.
Anyway...
You don't need my help.
Shall we go?
Alright. Fine. Dude, I just get rejected at every time. I can't catch a break. Examine the corpses. I can't believe I'm hearing this from a girl on the same age as me.
Correct.
Dude, I told you, she's done this before.
Hey,
Look,
feel
Kyoko
like-
just has a very weird idea of a first date.
She's- Her idea of a first date is to investigate a murder. Yay! Ah. Show me the bodies. Alright. They're in the repository, dude. Let's go. I'm gonna go all the way back up. All right. All right. Where are we heading? This way? Wait, this way? Examine the corpse. Our room. Nice. And into the back. Ah. So she is flinched a little bit by the sight of dead bodies. But only a little bit. She gets over it very quickly. Unless she wasn't expecting to see two for some reason. But we did tell her there was two, so...
I knew it.
Oh, evidently, Kyoko knows something you don't.
Hmm. Seeing how comfortable she was made me feel a little more comfortable. Alright, alright. A weird personality trait to have, you're not kidding. Oh, they must have used the top to move it.
Hmm.
That makes sense. Okay. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. You got anything you want to say?
I see.
You found something.
Hey.
You remember the wristwatch? Yeah.
Whew.
I don't,
Tarp!
but... Am I so oblivious to people around me? Do I dislike other people that much? What? I'm not gonna pay attention to whether a guy wears a watch or not. That's...
Makoto's secretly an
Dude,
asshole.
she's testing me on every turn. I'm failing. You said he had a watch.
So then.
Oh, it's broken. The hands aren't moving. It most likely broke when he had his encounter with the assailant. Yeah, true. And they're frozen at just past 6 o'clock. So it was broken sometime just after 6 o'clock. This watch definitely wasn't broken last night. See, I can't see him wearing a watch. Like anywhere, because you can't see his wrists. How was I supposed to know? God. It's always...
Look, it's not our fault you're very unobservant, Rob. Clearly you just dislike people that much.
Obviously, it's just that I hate everyone.
I fucking knew it! Straight from your mouth!
Okay, broken wristwatch.
However.
Cool. Look at his left hand. Why?
I didn't know hey, people also gave you a speech impediment, Rob.
He's holding something. Oh, you forgot that he turned Super Saiyan? Yeah, he completely turned Super Saiyan. That's how we know that Transformers beat Super Saiyans. Or at least Hammers do. You've got a Transformer wielding a hammer, you can beat any Super Saiyan. It's fact.
Makoto.
Can I try? Why me?
Because.
Oh. Got you. Alright. Yeah, I'll do it. It's fine. I'll do anything. So it's fine. I ain't bothered about touching a dead body. A piece of paper.
Hey.
Is that all he had? That's it? Just a little scrap of paper.
Is that right? So then.
Alright. So we got a little bit of scrap of paper that was in Tiger's hand. What about Ifumi? Can we check his hand? Yeah, that is an issue. I don't know how Ifumi got here at all. Also, his glasses have been cleaned for some reason. Probably using the glasses cleaning thing that was in the bin in the nurse's office. Like, why someone would bother to do that?
Indeed.
Look at this. A wad of paper.
That's right.
If Fumi had it on him. Alright.
Indeed.
Wait, you went... Hang on a second. You wanted me to touch that dead body because I was better suited to it, but you're quite happy to go around someone's pants?
Why is that?
Kyoko has very odd sense of boundaries.
I wondered, you know?
Hey,
You wonder if she's secretly the you-know.
Yo, alright, there's a note. What does it say? I found... Oh, that's the note that Hero said he had. And it's torn, and Taka has the other... Oh. Oh.
so... However,
It's a window under his door. I found a hole, maybe use it to escape. Molecule fire and votes. Don't tell anyone else. Let's meet at the rec room at 1 AM. The time is different. This says to meet in the equipment room at 6. Oh.
is that right?
Just because he had it doesn't mean it was meant for him.
So... Hey,
He was holding onto it very tightly.
so then,
Or was something more important.
hey,
Yeah, there was no reason to think that there was anything to do with the handbooks this time.
is that right?
Wait, what? A handbook may play a role? I'm not understanding what you mean, but sure. What? Hey, they weren't important, but just in case they are important, let's add it to your truth bullets anyway. God damn it. What are you doing to me? Is that it? Are we done?
Are you excited? Are you pumped? It's
Yeah.
time for the class trial to begin!
Trial, trial, trial.
Like the bright burst of fireworks, like the flash of a soul clashing with life and death.
Dude, I'm getting too
So,
into it.
With no further ado, everyone please meet at the usual spot. Make
Yep.
your way to the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon.
Alright, Monokuma. Also, what are you drinking, Monokuma? You always seem to have, like, a glass. Is it
would
wine?
seem-
It looks a little too, like, red for it to be wine. So I was gonna say, is it blood? But, like, all the blood in this game is pink, so it's
Shall we
probably
go?
not. Alright, it's time. Slowly approach the door. Alright, let's go. Everyone was gathered here. What?
Appears!
Excuse me? There's two of you.
Wrong.
An illusion. Ooh. Moving so fast it only looks like I've multiplied.
Whew.
Can we just get on the elevator already?
Boy, tough crowd.
stop talking.
We're not here to play with you.
Okay. Hey, hey!
Apologies.
Please.
I'm not mentally prepared yet. Hero, did you find anything in your investigation?
What the heck?
Apologies again.
Hey,
That's right.
Oh my god, my nose. It's really bad. What? Put my controller down for a second. For a second, man. And I go to pick it up and drop it. Alright, let's go. Someone right here did it. Unless it wasn't someone here, but like, let's face it, it was probably someone here. Alright. We can talk to all these before going in, right? This trial will be over in no time? I don't think so.
Oh,
Yeah.
there we go.
hey.
Oh, you're back.
Yeah, that was not indicative of how setup for this stream felt. I don't know what is.
Yes, yes.
Big Mac? Did you just call me Big Mac?
Yep.
Come on, Jill. I'm better than a hamburger. So it was your hero.
My God.
It all makes sense. Here we are. Yo, he's redecorated.
Just the worst.
What?
Come on.
You're so cute. I don't think you're that cute, Monokuma. Not gonna lie. I don't see the cute side of you.
Yoo-hoo!
Get to your assigned seats. Oh boy. Save data? Yes, we will save the data. Right there. Alright. Set skills. What do we got? So we have Lost in Thought. Increases the time limit for each phase effective during the class trial. Costs 3 SP. So we can have that. Cool and Composed. Steadies your aim a little, effective during the non-stop debate, and Hangman's Gambit. Hell yeah, we need that. we definitely need that. Algorithm, which we already had, increases the speed of memorizing a statement, effective during the non-stop debate. Melodious Voice increases damage to the opponent when a statement is destroyed, effective during bullet time battle. And that's it. And we can equip all of them, which is good. We have enough SP to do that. So
Yeah.
that's what we've got. Alright. Skills have been set. Let's
Alright.
go. All rise.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the
Oh, I don't have to
class
talk
trial.
anymore. I forget this is all fully voiced.
Your votes will determine the results. If
Well, you know what
can
that means,
figure out
clearly.
who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But
Who
It only
done
means I must
pick
talk
the
more.
wrong one, Then I'll punish everyone besides the Blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
We know the drill,
Now
dude.
then, to begin with,
We already know who did it.
Hina, shut up.
was that?
I love Mariku's response to that.
It was Hiro. He does not have an alibi for when the murders took place, and we found him in that suit. Don't try and deny it. You killed them.
I didn't. Someone knocked me out. I was asleep the whole time. I don't know anything about it.
Shut your murdering mouth, murderer!
You are not one to talk, Jill.
How are you calling a murderer?
Exactly.
I am sorry to say, Hiro, but we do have evidence. Blueprints for the suit.
Yeah, we kind of found them in your room.
Parts we assume were used to build it,
Yep, that too.
and all of it was found in your room. You have to admit, the evidence is quite compelling. It
Yep.
points to you as having created the suit and wearing it while committing crime after crime.
Yep, that's true.
How many times do I have to tell you? I don't know. I don't know.
Maybe they framed Hiro because they knew that Hiro wouldn't come up with a compelling argument against it because he's too dumb. Now that's what a clever person would have done. And they would have made it look obvious that it was Hiro because Hiro's dumb enough where you would think he wouldn't have thought it through properly. This is getting really meta now though, so...
Yes, because this game hasn't been meta at all.
Not at all. Alright.
Everything we found in your room. The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof enough that you are the culprit.
I don't know anything about that stuff. It's not true. It's a conspiracy.
Hiro, why? Why did you kill them?
No, just hold on a second.
Oh, that wasn't... Oh, thanks, shoot. That's fine. Huh.
Everything we found in your room. The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all
Your
proof
room and
enough
blueprints to the
that you
target.
are the culprit.
Was there
I don't know
anything...
anything about that stuff.
Anything else to
It's not
target?
true. It's a conspirity.
Just
Hiro,
blueprints
why?
in your room. It's got to be
Why
one of
did
them.
you kill them?
No.
Yeah.
Just
Nope, wrong
hold
way.
on a second.
Is there a way to speed it up? What's the speed up button? I remember the speed up button.
On the controller?
Everything
Yeah.
we found in your room.
That I know. Wrong.
No, incorrect. Dude. It's bad.
Everything we found in your room.
It wasn't in the room.
The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof enough.
Ah!
that
No!
you are
Fuck!
the culprit.
The words got in the way. I'm so out of
I
practice
don't
in
know
this.
anything about that stuff. It's not true. It's a conspiracy.
Oh, that pauses it. That's the shoot.
Hiro, why?
That's the other
Why
shoot.
did you know?
Oh, that's the speeder button. I found it. I found it.
We found the chipmunk bucket.
I found the chipmunk
Everything
button.
we found in your room.
Alright.
The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof enough.
Got him.
Now you remember the slowdown button.
Yes, I already found that. That's a trigger. That's one of the triggers at the top.
Are we sure Hiro really made those blueprints?
That's true.
What do you mean?
Well, take a look at this.
The
It's
handwriting
The
on
note that Hiro wrote, asking everyone to meet up after Alter Ego disappeared.
Yep,
The handwriting's obviously different, wouldn't you say?
that's true.
When you compare it to the blueprints.
That handwriting is blatantly different.
There's no way you could think the same person made both of them.
Correct.
Unless that
Correct.
person made it a point to disguise their handwriting.
That's true, but that's really hard to do. Have you ever tried to not write in your handwriting and still write at least decently? Because the handwriting wasn't messy at all. It was just wasn't the same handwriting.
Come on. I'm not smart enough to think I'm trying to change my handwriting anyway.
That's also true.
So Makoto, are you saying you don't think Hiro's the culprit?
And he is not the only one. I think Hiro is innocent as well.
Yo, the jackass
What?
standing up for him.
What?
who was in that Robo Justice suit?
Is there a blood moon out?
Is it like Hiro said? Was there really someone running around in a second suit?
The suspicious individual hidden within the suit. Go ahead, Makoto. Tell them who it was.
Oh, and you pass it off to... I don't know who it was.
So, who was in the Robo Justice
No, no.
suit?
I don't know. It was Hina, Hiro, the Illuminati.
It was
What?
Chihiro.
Hiro was in the suit.
Yeah, he was.
Other than Hiro, I can't think of anyone else it could have been. Obviously, he was the one in that particular suit, and we never found any kind of second suit.
Correct.
Then there can be no doubt. Hiro is the prime suspect.
But he's not convicted yet.
That doesn't make any sense. You just said Hiro didn't do it.
Look, Hina, things don't have to
Hina.
make sense here.
It makes perfect
Look,
sense.
Hina,
Hiro was a
just
suspicious individual
stand there and
in
look
the
pretty.
suit, but he's not the culprit.
So what you're saying is...
That's right. The culprit in this case has nothing to do with being in the Robo Justice suit.
Correct.
What? Now that's a bold assumption.
And what reason do you have to make such a statement? You do have a reason, yes?
Of course. But before we get to that, there's something else we need to clarify first. So let's get that out of the way.
Okay, okay.
Hey, stop trying to boss us around.
Dude, he always bosses around. We're never gonna get away from that.
All things have a proper order.
So what is it?
Intense.
What needs to be clarified?
We must clarify the method of transportation for Taka's lifeless body.
Correct.
It would seem that his corpse was moved using certain particular items.
And that is one thing
Makoto,
that I
can you tell us what they
can
were?
identify, at least a little bit. They were the blue top. What?
I got it!
And the other thing to do it was the dolly.
I got it!
Yep, got them
They were
both.
A dolly and a tarp, right?
Yep. What's with the attitude?
So, let's see if I can explain. Taka's body disappeared from the equipment room, and then we rediscovered it in the repository. And when we found it for the second time, it was wrapped in a blue tarp, right? It was the same tarp that, up until then, was stored in the equipment room.
Yeah.
So the killer must have seen it there, and decided to use it when they moved Taka's body.
Yes.
That way, they wouldn't leave any bloodstains while they were moving it.
Exactly.
Okay, that explains the tarp. And the dolly?
Same thing.
The dolly was also
I'm
in
sure
that
the
room,
dolly
right?
was in the equipment room when we first found Taka's body there.
Yeah, there it is on the right, look.
But when the body disappeared, so did the dolly. Later, when Taka's body reappeared in the repository, so did the dolly.
Excellent, yeah.
In other words,
Makes
you
perfect
think
sense.
they used the dolly to move the body. Am I right?
Yes, that is
But
what I
are you
believe.
sure you are not mistaken?
I mean, I could be mistaken, but it is what I believe.
Are you absolutely positive the dolly was in the equipment room when we found Taka's body? That dolly was made specifically for moving large objects between the repository and the art room. It would be very strange indeed to discover it had made its way to the equipment room.
Oh.
Is it not possible that it was in the repository all along, and you simply didn't realize it?
She's raised an objection. How do you respond?
I don't
There is
know.
no shame in being wrong. Nobody expects much from you anyway.
What? Wow. Wow. Excuse
Savage,
me?
Celeste is savage.
I've been the one solving all these freaking murders every time. Jeez.
We have all accepted the fact that you rarely understand what is going on.
I don't know how to react to this.
Some of these lines, it feels like I'm only really experienced for the first time because of how little I actually remember about this chapter.
New element has been added to the bullet time battles? No!
Oh, you're
me
gonna
about
hate
it.
this.
Reloading? Starting with this
Yep.
next bullet time battle, we're gonna add one more ingredient to the recipe. The bottom of the screen, underneath the tempo marker, see your ammo count. Up until now, hasn't really been a limit on how you destroy your opponent's statements, correct? From now on, just locking on and pressing the Y button won't be enough to handle them. Now it will cost you 1 bullet to destroy a single remark. Once you run out of bullets, you can't destroy any more statements, no matter how locked on you are. However, you can reload by pressing the X button. So locking on, you'll have to press X button in time with the tempo marker. Basically, just remember that the X button has now has a function along with the A and Y buttons. Oh no.
I told you this part's gonna suck.
You will automatically reload at the start of fever time. Alright. Okay.
Alright, I'm curious as hell how you're gonna do on this.
You have it wrong. I cannot agree. You
Hang
are a
on.
fool. So Lies
Sounds
will
like
get
it's
you
going
nowhere.
well.
Yeah, I forgot that I had the buttons the wrong way around.
You miserable wretch. I cannot agree. You are a fool. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst, you miserable wretch. You have it wrong.
Uh-oh.
I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. Away with you.
Ah! No! I'm doing bad.
I cannot agree.
I can tell.
You are a fool. Lies will get you nowhere.
I'm pretty sure you
What's
would have
the-
failed several times over.
What's
It's your slowdown button. For fever.
RB button. RB. That's what the fever time button is.
Do your worst, you miserable wretch. I cannot agree. This should prove it.
Okay, I got through it. I did bad.
Okay, so I got good news.
If you're asking for proof that
If the
dolly
guide is
moved,
correct, that's the only bullet time battle in this chapter.
Okay, cool. I'm cool with that.
when I found the dolly in the repository, one of the wheels had a blood stain on it. There was a pool of blood in the equipment room with a tire mark in it that matched the dolly wheel's tread.
Yes.
The killer probably rolled the dolly through the blood on accident as they wheeled the body out of the room.
It had to have been used
And
in
as
that
the
room
blood
just
dried
because of
on
the tire
They
tracks.
moved the body into the repository. So there's my proof that the dolly was used to move Taka's body.
Does Celeste really hate me that much?
Well,
Probably.
anyway, that was just something we had to get out of the way. Let's get back to the main subject.
Yeah, the subject of how Robo-Justice didn't do
I love how my epic struggle there was just a side thing. We just had to get it out of the way.
Yeah.
God damn it.
What kind of robot is it?
What do you mean, what kind of robot is it?
I'm not sure that
Ina.
really matters.
Thank you, Sakura.
I'd be happy to explain why the occupant of the suit couldn't possibly be the killer.
Okay.
If you look back on how the body was transported, it will become immediately obvious.
What do you mean?
Okay,
Like
this one may take you a couple passes. Just
Robo
let me know when
Justice
you want the
costume.
hint.
Yeah.
As we know, Taka was killed in the equipment room. And from there, the body was moved to the repository, correct?
Yeah, the culprit wrapped the body in the tarp, then loaded it onto the dolly and wheeled it off, right?
Now, keep in mind that the dolly doesn't have a handle.
Well, yeah, but even without a handle, all you'd have to do is bend over.
That!
Then you could put
No!
in the dolly, no problem. So the killer carted the body.
If you accept.
Oh,
then you must
is Robo
realize
Justice
that-
costume the only bullet you have?
Sorry, I don't think I realize anything.
Because if
That
so,
one.
then yeah, you figured it out.
As we know, Taka
It was killed, and from there.
Yeah, the culprit wrapped then loaded it onto the dolly.
No, not that one.
Now, keep in mind that the dolly.
Well, yeah, but even without, all you'd have to do is bend.
Nope, wrong button. Wrong button.
No, that's wrong.
That's incorrect. You know full well, Hina, that you can't bend over in that costume because you tried it.
You're absolutely right that you could push a
Bow
doll,
chicka
but if
bow
you were
wow?
wearing that suit, do you think you could actually get into a position like that?
What do you mean?
Think
Holy
back to
cow.
what you said
Look
when
on
we were
off
all
kill you,
checking
but
out the
you
suit
know.
together.
No, Jack. No.
That's what I love
Oh,
when Jackson.
Joy, we get to see that
on my
CG.
side.
When you're in that suit, not only can you not see your feet, but you can't even bend at the waist. Am I right about that?
Now that you mention it, yeah.
That's it. See?
It seems
Sometimes you should
awfully
listen to
hard
it, Tina.
Push that dolly if you couldn't bend over.
Well, what's to stop you from simply pushing the dolly with your feet?
When you can't even see your feet? You really think someone could kick the dolly all that way?
Yeah, it'd be totally impossible. Not that I can say for sure myself.
On top of that, if you were wearing such a rigid, cumbersome suit, it's very unlikely you would have the dexterity to go about wrapping the body in a tarp.
Correct.
Well, I mean, isn't that just a matter of taking off the suit when you're ready to move the body?
But
Oh
why?
yeah, she does now.
You can't take it off by yourself.
I got it! I don't think taking off the suit was an option. If you remember,
You can't actually get it off. Yeah. There's a clip on it that you can't reach naturally. It's probably in that one spot in the back that you just can't reach.
That's true. It seems impossible to put the suit on or take it off without help.
Then, you really can't take it off by yourself? Hero wasn't just making it up?
No! Did you not see the suit?
Of course I wasn't making it up.
if he could have gotten it off by himself, I don't think he would have let us see him wearing it. Showing up in
That's
the
true.
suit was basically an invitation for everyone to suspect it.
That is true.
Yeah, that's right.
So, it's
Shut up, Hero, I'm
really,
defending you.
really true that Robo Justice couldn't have moved the dolly?
To be clear, whoever did move the body, it couldn't have been Hero in the robot suit, correct?
Correct.
No, wait. Just a second, if you please.
Oh my god.
Have you forgotten about the picture that I took?
Oh yeah.
You all got a good look at it, did you not? The image of Hifumi being dragged away by Robo Justice?
That is true.
If whoever was in that suit is not the culprit, how do you explain that?
It doesn't mean that Robo Justice did the killing though.
Besides, do you remember what the now deceased Hifumi said?
Oh yeah, that
Oh,
statement that
Hifumi
seems
just-
far
Because
too
those
clean.
facts exist, the proper conclusion is beyond
Oh.
question.
Now here's the thing, Hifumi made up the name Robo Justice. That was like Hifumi's creation, he just said he made it up just then. I wonder whether that's going to come into it.
The individual inside the suits and the culprit are one and the same. It was Hero, without a doubt.
Like, if Hero also knew the name Robo Justice, like how? How would he have known that?
Yeah, that's gotta be right.
Hold on a second.
Maybe he won't come into it. Maybe it's not relative, right? But
It's still far too early to reach that conclusion. Besides, there's no hurry to decide who did it. Before we rush to a verdict, shouldn't we explore every single possibility?
absolutely.
Instead of seizing on one viewpoint, the truth is uncovered by analyzing things from every angle.
Correct.
Perhaps, but where do we go from here?
Where do we go?
Let's review this series of unfortunate events from the beginning.
Where
Maybe
do
we'll
we
uncover something
go?
new.
See, I'm glad you knew where I was going with that.
What a pain in the ass!
I don't disagree, but our lives are on the line. If this is what it takes, we have to do it.
Plus, maybe we'll get to find out where the heck Kyoko was when everything went down.
Yeah, Kyoko. Maybe you can tell us now we're in a big group. I offered you to tell me when it was just me and you alone. Now you may have to tell everyone.
All right then, let's take another look back at what happened. I suppose we could start with this morning. 4 of us gathered together in the dining hall. Makoto, Hina, Kyoko, and myself.
Yeah.
We waited there for quite a while, but nobody else showed up, so we went to look for everyone. That was around 8 a.m.
And as soon as we split up, Kyoko went missing.
Soon after that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room and quickly came to get Makoto and me.
It seems I was unconscious for about an hour after I was attacked by my mystery assailant.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
know it was an hour.
Maybe we should
because
get
I
her
remember
head
being
examined.
attacked a little after 7.
Look, being unconscious for an
That was
hour
when we
is
saw
never.
Celeste's picture and discovered that her assailant had been wearing a strange costume. As it turns out, it was Robo Justice. It also soon became clear that this same Robo Justice had abducted Hifumi. We were soon joined in our search by Byakuya and Toko, and then went on to find Hifumi in the library. He was injured, so we took him to the nurse's office and resumed our search for the suspect. But not long after leaving the nurse's office...
Saw something on the top of the stairs.
When Celeste told us that, we decided to split up and search the second floor. And soon after that,
I saw someone moving around on the 3rd floor, and I yelled out to everyone as soon as I did.
Okay.
and then... At that point, we decided to divide up into 2 groups. Celeste, Hina, and I went back to the nurse's office, while Sakura, Byakuya, and Toko chased after the suspect.
Gotcha.
When we got back to the nurse's office, we found Hifumi.
Yeah,
Dead.
that's when we found him.
And that's when we heard the body discovery announcement. I left Celeste and Hina there and headed back to the 3rd floor to let the others know what had happened.
Meanwhile, we had just discovered Taka's body in the equipment room.
Yep.
We must have found both bodies at almost exactly the same time, because we heard the same announcement not long after we discovered his body.
And that's when I told you guys about Hifumi. Then the 3 of us headed for the nurse's office. But right after we left the physics lab, we ran into Celeste, who'd arrived after us. And she told us something very surprising.
Man, every time the audio jumps on my side, I have to immediately look at my computer just like, don't you fucking shut down again.
We rushed back to the nurse's office and saw that she was right.
Then we remembered we'd left Toko passed out in the equipment room, so we hurried back again.
But not too fast, because it's Toko.
Yeah, yeah.
But when we got there, we discovered that now Taka's body had also gone missing. Next thing we knew, we were searching the school for 2 missing dead bodies. And after some time...
That's it, because we've established how Taka was moved, but we haven't established how Hifumi was moved yet.
Celeste informed us that she'd found the bodies, and we all headed to the repository, which is where we rediscovered the corpses.
I think that about covers it.
I see. The whole thing sounds exceptionally complicated.
You're telling me? And I left it for like a month between it.
It certainly
Yeah,
seems to
that's
me
probably
that these are
how.
not a simple series of connected events.
Okay, well, if that's true, then what?
Rather than a single series of events, I think we have to consider each murder a separate situation.
Oh, jeez.
And from there, we can uncover the contradictions surrounding all of them. Now then, let's get started, beginning with what happened to Taka.
Alright. Contradicting what happened to Taka. In order to uncover the truth of this case, I have to find them no matter what. Alright. Time to point out those contradictions. Get your objections ready. No worries, Jack. Thank you for hanging out, dude. I appreciate it. I want to also thank you for the sub. And all the bits.
Regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi. Or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes
Wait,
you say
what?
that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3,
Yeah.
while Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer 4.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
Okay. That doesn't mean they were used in that order, though. Hang on. My evidence here is the Monokuma file. Let's have a look at it. Apologies again for sneezing. I can't help it. Hay fever has been really unkind to me today.
I could tell.
The victims were Hifumi and Taka.
Yeah, I'm looking at this. Doesn't look like it mentions what order that.
They both killed
They
with
were
similar
killed.
weapons. That's all it says.
I wonder if
All right.
he died before
So, do you remember how to
Hifumi,
memorize
or
truth
perhaps
bullets?
it was after?
Wait,
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came
What?
last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
no, that's not it. Alright.
Okay, you're on the right track, but because it's been 2 months, I'll just tell you what to do.
regarding
Because you
Taka's
probably forgot this
I
mechanic.
wonder if he died
Okay.
before Hifumi.
You need to
or
memorize the
perhaps it was
word,
after?
what order for the
We
bullet.
already know what order they were killed in.
Wait, what? What do you mean?
When you move the cursor over the statement and you hold down Y, I believe,
Oh, and then you...
and you create a temporary
Regarding
bullet.
Taka's death,
Let's
I
try it.
wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after.
We already know what order they were killed in.
Yeah.
Taka came last.
That's how it works. Thank you for reminding me of that. I even forgot that mechanic
Yeah,
existed.
no.
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
No, that's wrong.
Completely forgot that.
Hold on. There's no reason to assume that the hammers were used in the same order as their numbers.
Correct.
If anything, that's just another way the killer tried to disguise their actions.
Uh-huh.
So you're saying the culprit wanted us to think the hammers were used in order, but in reality, Taka was killed before Hifumi?
Mm-hmm.
Okay then, let's see the proof.
Hey Rob, it's time for your other favorite part of the trials.
Oh no. No, 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 no.
Yep, Hangman's Gambit.
Alright. No. What about I? Oh. Right. Oh. Nope. A. S. Fuck.
You need to hit some of them multiple times, remember?
Oh. I need a... Is there a... T? No. It's not a T.
Oh, watching you do Hangman's Gambit is so fucking painful.
I'm so bad at this. I'm gonna die.
Now it's just a matter of which goes first.
Wristwatch. I've got it. What?
Now don't accidentally shoot the wrong letter. Also,
What?
I believe it's yellow bullet letters take 3 shots, and orange letters take 2 shots.
Oh. That's yeah. I
See,
remember that
I'm
I
not
have to shoot
used
things
to the
multiple times.
Yeah. See, here's the thing. After playing the second game, I'm very unfamiliar with how Hangman's Gambit works in this game.
Yep.
Because I'm used to improved Hangman's Gambit in the second game.
Taka's wristwatch. See? Look. It broke.
It must have gotten broken when he was attacked by the killer. So if it wasn't broken after 6 last night, then he must have been attacked around 6 this morning.
Yep.
And that would be his official time of death.
Yep.
But if that's true, then he was killed well before Hifumi.
Correct.
And before Celeste was attacked this morning, which happened around 7.
Yeah.
That's right. Taka was killed before any of the other incidents took place.
Oh, dude, this is getting
That
intense.
simple fact slipped past all of us.
It's getting like deep.
We made the wrong assumption about the order of events, all because of those justice hammers.
That's exactly why the culprit wrote the numbers on each hammer and had them increase in size. That way, when we saw how they were used in each incident, we'd easily make that wrong assumption.
Yeah.
Now,
Oh, my
if Taka
God.
was killed around 6, then everyone's alibis for his murder go out the window. Because when he was killed, we hadn't met up in the dining hall yet.
That is true.
That may be true in the case of Taka's murder. But all of our alibis still hold true for Hifumi's death.
Yes.
That's right. With him, at least, we're all safe.
Well, we're not all.
When we heard Hifumi screaming, we were all together. Except for Hiro and Kyoko. Then we all ran down to the nurse's office, and that's where we found his body. That's totally true. We're all in the clear.
Oh,
Yep.
I know. They must have recorded him screaming on a tape or something, then played it later on.
Okay.
If that's true, where's the tape?
Very true.
I don't know.
Don't just go making stuff up.
You can't do that in a court of law. Not that this is a court of
We all
law.
have rock-solid alibis for
But,
when we heard
like-
Hifumi scream.
Come on now.
It's the court of Kuma.
Since all of us were there together,
The
clearly
court of
none
Kuma,
of us
dude.
could have killed him.
And it does not stop there. There was also the moment when we discovered his body had disappeared. When his body vanished from the nurse's office, Hina and I were in the bathroom together, while everyone else was in the equipment room, correct?
Yeah.
And
What
then
were you
there's the
doing?
disappearance of Taka's body from the equipment room.
Don't ask a lady questions like that. God.
Piss off. This is a matter of life and death.
Monocorta. Oh, that's a good one. It's a good one.
At that time,
I like it.
we were all
We're using that
gathered
from now
together
on.
in the nurse's office because of Hifumi going missing.
Well, don't forget, I was passed out in the equipment room the whole time.
Wait, then what if Genocide Jill did it? She could have dragged Taka's body out of there right then.
Even if she could pull that off, there's no way she could have done the same with Hifumi's body. Because, as we just established, she was passed out in the equipment room when his body disappeared.
Yeah.
Besides, I didn't do either of them anyway.
In other words,
We already know she didn't because,
that
like,
any of
she
us
would have
could
used her
killed
signature
Hifumi
way of killing
or
people.
moved either
Right?
of
Yeah.
their bodies.
So,
On the other
Glad
hand,
you remember that much.
Hiro and Kyoko had disappeared, so they most certainly could have done those things.
I'm sorry, Celeste. You wanna run that pronunciation again on
So what
Kyoko's
now,
name?
Kyoko?
For now, we can't get fixated on who did it, or we'll just keep going around in circles.
it's true.
So instead of who, I propose we start talking about how.
Good idea. Good
In
idea.
particular, I think we need to figure out how Hifumi's body got moved.
That's something that's been puzzling me the entire
That's
time.
true. We searched everywhere, but we couldn't figure out how to explain his body disappearing. And according to what Celeste said,
Yeah. They're only gone for like a couple of minutes in the bathroom. And in that time, it was gone.
his body apparently disappeared in the 1 minute her and Hina took their eyes off of it. But to carry that much weight from the first floor up to the third in that short of—
Oh man, yeah. There's no way. It'd be impossible.
Well, what if I told you there was a way to make the impossible possible?
Have you got something you want to tell us, Kyoko?
What? How?
The ultimate necromancer. I knew it.
If the dead body were to move itself.
Oh my god.
Holy fuck, I was kidding.
Oh my... What? Excuse me? Is that who you are? You're the only one we don't know what that ultimate thing is. Are you actually the ultimate necromancer? Did you bring him back to life?
Well,
The dead body
Rob, you know that's not the
moved
case
at
because I
all?
wouldn't spoil that. Unless I'm fucking with you right now. That could also be a possibility.
No, not another
Oh my god. Hero,
ghost.
please.
I don't think it has anything to do with the occult. I think
it has everything to do with the occult.
We thought Hifumi was dead, but perhaps in reality he was still alive.
He wasn't actually dead.
He was alive?
The glasses!
Are you saying Hifumi wasn't carried out of the nurse's office, but simply
Like, his
walked out
glasses
on
were
his
clean, and they were obviously cleaned with
Well, of course
his
it wasn't
glasses
carried.
cleaning thing.
Of course it wasn't carried out of the nurse's office. Who here other than you can possibly carry him?
Yeah, if he was carried, I'm pretty certain that you're the culprit, Sakura. So,
But I mean, we found his body. He was dead.
Perhaps he was simply playing dead.
That it isn't possible.
All right, like I said, just let me know when you're ready for the hint.
is my bullet. Alright.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that
No.
is why the announcement was made.
Are we
No.
really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Exactly. I think I need to take one of the phrases that's
Are
there.
you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office,
All right,
there's
so
a
which
chance
one?
he was actually still alive?
I'm gonna take that one.
No, it
He
is
was actually still
impossible.
alive.
Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found.
No, I've got to take the last one. I just realized.
So yeah, you're shooting on the right statement. I'll tell you that.
But I died, so it's all good.
Oh, good.
Well,
so you get to see what happens when you get a game over.
This is game over. Wait, why does everyone suddenly blame me?
Is this really the end for all of us?
Yes. Give it another shot.
I refuse to give up yet.
Now I'm curious, how much help did they give you that?
I don't know. Make your argument. I think they.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. It gave you a full health bar.
In the nurse's office. There's a chance he was actually still alive.
No.
See, if I was designing this game, I wouldn't be
Surely
nearly
you've heard the body
that.
discovery announcement. Hifumi's dead body had been found, and that is why the announcement was.
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
That's it. So now that we have that, I should carry over to the next thing, right? Because otherwise that could. Yeah.
Are you saying that when we first found there's a chance he...
No. Hifumi was dead, and you know that. Surely you heard the body. Hifumi's dead body had been found.
Boom. Got it.
No, that's wrong. Was the body discovery announcement that was made really intended for Hifumi?
Of course it was. The announcement played right after we discovered his body.
But we discovered the bodies at the same time.
Maybe. But that was also the same time that Taka's body was found.
That's the issue.
That's right. It wasn't long after finding his body that we heard the announcement.
So there's a good chance we made a mistake in there somewhere. I think we've confused whether the announcement was for Hifumi or Taka.
First of all, if 2 bodies had been found, there really should have been 2 announcements.
Exactly.
Maybe Monokuma simply got lazy and rolled them together into one.
He's going to object.
What do you say, Monokuma? Any comment?
Well, it's a very sensitive issue, so I can't go into too much detail. But what I can say about the body discovery announcement is that it's only broadcast when 3 or more people find a dead body for the first time.
Okay.
That didn't answer our question, man. We're asking if you're a lazy bum.
No, actually, that was plenty.
It was enough.
Huh? He said it's only broadcast when a body is discovered for the first time. Even if we find the same body again later, he won't make the announcement again. If that's true, then why was the announcement made again later on?
Huh? Later on?
Exactly. We heard the body discovery announcement twice.
First time I played was when we found each body in the nurse's office.
Buddy wasn't a corpse.
And the equipment room. Second time was when both bodies were rediscovered.
I got it! We heard it a second time in the repository, when we rediscovered the 2 bodies.
Yeah.
It didn't seem weird at the time, but it contradicts what Monokuma just told us, doesn't it?
Exactly. If we were actually rediscovering both bodies, the announcement shouldn't have played.
And in reality, when the 2 dead bodies were rediscovered, one of them was actually being discovered for the first time.
Yup.
So, when we found Hifumi the first time in the nurse's office, he wasn't actually dead yet.
He was part of the not dead yet battlefront, dude.
Meaning, he wasn't actually found
See,
dead
your friend here
until
is
we
only
came upon him in
mostly
the
dead.
repository.
And
Oh, come
that's
on.
just
How
part
how often do I get the chance to make a Princess Bride reference on stream?
There's one other thing that leads me to believe he was still alive in the nurse's office.
Oh, I know! Because he was super good at playing dead! Bada bing, bada boom! That is the worst
worst logic I have ever heard. But honestly, I do not think there's anything that can prove he was still alive.
I think it's a case of he was knocked out by it and severely wounded, but knocked out. Somehow he managed to regain consciousness.
Okay then, let's take another look at
The question
events
is,
surrounding the
why
discovery
did
of
he
his
walk
body.
up to the room?
Then it should become clear whether he was really alive or not.
This whole thing is pointless.
Alright. Let's go. What's my bullet? His glasses. That's what I was hoping it was going to be.
Well, here's one thing we do know. The first time we found Hifumi's body was in the nurse's office.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
And then, while me and Celeste were in the bathroom, his body disappeared.
And the next time we saw his body, it was in the repository.
Yep.
But when you compare his body before being moved and his body after being moved, other than the change in how it was positioned, there was no notable difference.
Incorrect. Boom.
No, that's wrong.
Get
Yeah.
fucked.
In fact, there was one clear difference between Hifumi in the nurse's office and the repository. His glasses.
Yeah, man.
That
I
fact
noticed
alone
it
proves
because
that he was
I
only
notice
playing
things
dead
about
when he
people.
did it.
I pay attention to people. You hear that?
But you're
freaking
still,
Kyoko?
but you're still a horrible person.
Perhaps you'd like to fill the rest of us in?
God damn it.
When we found Hifumi in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered with blood. But when we found him again later in the repository, they were spotless. And I found the item he used to wipe them clean in the nurse's office trash can.
Yep. It was the glasses cleaning cloth.
I got it!
Look, I still
It was
say
a
it's the
glasses
obvious.
cleaning cloth featuring a certain cartoon mascot. One look at the bloodstain on the cloth should make things clear. This piece of cloth was used to wipe Hifumi's glasses clean. And the mascot on the cloth is the same one that's on the digital camera, right? And whose digital camera was it? Hifumi's, of course.
The character was Princess Piggles from Demon Angel Pretty Pudgy Princess. I think.
Oh my god.
I highly
What an anime,
Look,
dude.
Rob.
but Hifumi would have brought something like
Look,
this
Rob,
to
we
school.
both know we've heard weirder names for anime.
I know.
I see your point. And the only people here who wear glasses are...
I wouldn't be caught dead using a tech.
I can't imagine him using it.
A beautician's
Well,
girl,
I
need
know,
to
he
keep
just
my
fucking
glasses
lost.
clean.
Then there's no question. It belonged to Hifumi.
Yes.
So what you're saying is...
What I'm saying is, the blood on his glasses was wiped away using his own glasses cleaning cloth.
Yeah.
Even if that is true, it does not mean he wiped the blood off himself.
It doesn't, but who's gonna go into his pockets to find the cloth? Really? Who's gonna do
Kyoko.
that?
But who
Oh,
would
yeah, we already
benefit from a
established that.
clean pair of glasses
We established
other
she
than
will
the
go into a
glasses
man's
owner?
underwear.
That's a good point.
Then it must have been him, right?
So let's assume that Hifumi was still alive in the nurse's office. He pretends to be dead. Then when he's alone, he wipes his glasses clean so he can see. Then he stands up and walks out on his own 2 feet. And with that, the impossible task of moving his copious corpse becomes possible, wouldn't you say?
Yep.
But then, if he was just pretending to be dead,
You're gonna ask me why, and
what
I
was with all that blood?
don't know.
Was it paint or something?
The fridge in the nurse's office contains packs of blood for emergencies.
That's
He
true.
probably used one of those.
He figured if he was gonna play dead, he should go all out, so he just dumped it everywhere!
That explains why there's so much of it there.
But he got crazy with it and had to wipe his glasses off when he was done! God, what an idiot!
And if Hifumi was still alive at that point, the disappearance of Taka's body is easily explained. It should be perfectly obvious who must have moved Taka's corpse.
It was Hifumi.
I got it! It could only have been Hifumi.
So are we thinking that Hifumi killed Taka?
While we were all gathered in the nurse's office, he went to the equipment room and took Taka's body.
That also explains how the door to the repository got locked.
The door was locked? Well, after the bodies disappeared, we all went looking for them, right? So me and Sakura headed for the repository.
Yeah.
But when we got there, the door was locked.
And the repository door can only be locked from the inside. Which means when Hina and Sakura got to the repository, someone was already inside.
And it could only have been Hifumi, who just finished stashing Taka's body there.
Yep.
He convinced us all he was dead, and when he saw his chance, he dragged Taka's body to the repository. So, Hifumi wasn't just another victim in this case. He was one of the assailants.
But that means he took part in the murders.
Yep.
I just can't believe it.
If you're having trouble, would you like me to show you one more piece of evidence?
There's more?
There's always more, Hero.
Oh, absolutely.
Of course there is.
The
We haven't used
single
all of our
worst
truth
fact
bullets.
Pointing
Yeah.
to his involvement has yet to be revealed. You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The item he took off of Taka's lifeless body?
You mean the note? That. Hifumi stole from Taka. Oh, wrong one. Sorry. I picked the item that Taka had, not the item that Hifumi had.
Right? Right idea.
I got it! You're talking about the note Hifumi had hidden away, aren't you?
Hidden note?
Yep.
That's right. We found it stuffed in his pants.
Don't ask how we got it.
What? In his...
I told you not to ask. Don't look at me like that.
Yes, his pants.
Oh my god. The way she delivers that line.
I know. So Sakura's voice actress is great.
Take a look at what the note says.
Yeah. Already know what the next is.
That's the note I was telling you about. The one that told me where to go. Huh? Wait, this one's a little different. In my note it said,
I'm surprised you picked up on that.
Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m.
I see. Then this note isn't the same one Hero got.
It's not the same?
In other
No,
words,
because it's got
the
different
killer got
writing
touched
on
by
it.
another
How can it
person
be the
besides
same?
Hero? And that person could only have been...
Hifumi's pants.
Hifumi's pants!
I got it!
It was
That's
Taka.
right! Taka! The killer used this note to draw out Taka and murder him.
Yeah.
Hello? Over here! Objection! Objection! I don't really understand what's going on, but Hifumi had that letter, right?
Yeah.
So whoever wrote it wasn't drawing out TikTok, they were drawing out Huffy!
Oh.
Just to be clear, TikTok is Taka and Huffy is Hifumi, right?
Yeah, you know.
Oh, yes! Why must you ruin it every time?
I've mentioned before on stream how much I love Jill, right?
Yeah, she's pretty good.
I mean, completely crazy, and any relationship with her would never work out, but...
I've got 3 bullets. Oh god. Broken wristwatch, Hifumi's glasses, and something else.
Huffy had the note, right?
Glasses
And
clean
the person
cloth.
it was intended for must have been Huffy!
Okay.
But remember what the note said. What time did it say to meet?
Ooh.
6 a.m., I believe.
The time doesn't matter. The note has nothing to do with TikTok.
Incorrect. The wristwatch.
No,
The wristwatch broke at 6.
no, there absolutely is a connection.
Dude, I was stressing out
What
for
the hell are
nothing.
you talking about?
The note said to meet at 6 a.m., which is
I
the
got
same
this.
time
I
Taka
got
was
this.
murdered. We've already proven that using his wristwatch.
Yeah.
But there's more. Look where the note says to meet. The equipment room, right?
That's true.
Which is where
he was
killed.
killed.
I see.
So, Taka was murdered at both the time and place written in the note. I think that should be plenty to show that this note was definitely meant for Taka.
Well, when you put it like that. No further objections.
Alright.
Someone used that note to trick Taka.
God,
Just the
Aaron
same as me.
Fitzgerald sounds like she's having such a blast voicing Jill.
Absolutely.
The culprit really is a cold-blooded monster. Telling people they found a way out.
But if they gave the note to Taka, what was Hifumi doing with it? Stuffed down his pants, no less.
Most likely, Hifumi stole it off Taka's corpse after he died.
Huh? He stole it?
Yeah.
Where's your proof? Go ahead, show us.
Alright. Proof that he stole it from Taka. That's because Taka still had a bit of it. Boom!
I got it! When I searched Taka's body, I saw that his lifeless hand was gripping a small scrap of paper.
It was indeed.
If I'm right about this, the sheet of paper this piece came from is... I knew it!
Yep.
It fits perfectly with the
I'm
note
surprised
found
we
hidden
didn't
on
try that
Hifumi.
when we found them both, but
Then
sure.
Taka's scrap and Hifumi's note.
Suggests that Taka was holding onto the note, and Hifumi ripped it from his hand.
Yup. They're from the same piece of paper.
I mean, it could be the other way around, but I feel with how tightly Taka was gripping the note, or the scrap that he had, that he was trying to hold on to it.
Hifumi had the note meant for Taka, while Taka's corpse still grasped a small piece of that note. There's only one way to explain it.
Taka died clutching the note. Hifumi tried to free the note from his death grip, leaving behind only one small scrap. Did I get all that right?
That means Hifumi knew the note was important.
Exactly. Which proves that he was an accomplice in the murder.
Whoa. Yeah. After seeing all this, Hifumi was super involved in this whole thing for sure. In fact, he was behind the whole thing. In fact, he's still alive.
What? No, he's not.
Sorry.
What?
No.
You jump into conclusions, dude.
When we found him in the repository, Hifumi was truly and completely dead.
Alright.
The second body discovery announcement proves that.
So then, who killed Hifumi?
Whoever did is the mastermind, the true killer.
I don't know, maybe Hifumi killed Taka.
He was killed in the repository.
And we've just got to find who killed
So he
Hifumi.
must have been killed not long after transporting Taka's body.
So, he must have been killed after Taka's body vanished, but before we found both bodies in the repository.
During that time, we'd all split up and were searching for Taka's missing body. In other words, during that time, none of us have alibis.
True.
Wait,
And we're back to
Sakura
sweat.
were together. Stop trying to steal the spotlight, you stupid walrus.
Walrus?
Who are you
Whoa!
calling a walrus?
That is... it's uncalled for.
Anyway, when they were killed bothers me too. But there's something that's been bothering me even more.
And what might that be?
The weapon they used to kill Hifumi.
A weapon?
Yeah, because I mean, according to the Monokuma file, the way Taka and Hifumi were killed was almost the same, with them having similar fractures and all. But Justice Hammer 3 and 4 were still laying around in the nurse's office and equipment room, right?
That's true.
So if Hifumi was killed in the repository, the culprit would have had to grab one of the hammers, kill Hifumi, then put the hammer back where they found it. But wouldn't that be seriously risky for him?
I'm surprised. It seems there's some semblance of a brain knocking around that skull of yours after all.
Harsh but true.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know, Biaki.
It's packed in there good and tight.
He's right, though. I don't understand it either. The Monokuma file makes it clear that
That's
they
true.
were killed using similar
They
instruments.
were definitely killed using the same instruments.
But if the hammers were already laying around those other rooms...
So the question is, how could the culprit have gotten their hands on either of the hammers? Personally, I haven't a clue.
So which hammer was used to attack Celeste? Number 1 or number 2?
Those were accounted for in other rooms too. And I don't think either one is big enough to kill someone.
Then...
Is it not possible they used
Well,
a different weapon?
Makoto, you'd be very surprised how fragile the human skull
It
is.
possible.
Yeah.
They were both killed with the same kind of thing, right?
So then, what was used to kill Hifumi?
The other hammer, the spotless hammer. That's what did it.
What was
I
used
figured
to
it was only a
kill
one
Hifumi?
truthful question.
Was it Justice Hammer 3? Maybe Justice Hammer 4?
Well, whatever it was, there's one thing we have to figure out. How was the culprit able to move around so freely with the weapon? How did nobody witness them carrying it?
Sounds like a Justice Hammer 5 is about to make its appearance!
No, I didn't want
Check
that.
out murdergear.com/hammertime for more info!
Well, one thing seems pretty clear.
Wrong thing, wrong thing.
Yeah, if you want to get rid of a memorized bullet, you have to just,
Hammers. And
you just fire it.
Got it.
Just fire it off and it'll disappear.
Oh, okay.
What was used to kill Hifumi?
The spotless hammer was used to kill him. God damn it. Okay.
What
Remember,
was used to
you're
kill
looking,
Hifumi?
you're meant to find contradictions, not
Contradictions, not
Maybe
something.
Justice
Yeah.
Hammer 4.
Well,
Although,
there's one
again,
thing, how was the culprit
getting ahead of
able
ourselves
to move
for
around so
the next
freely
game, they
without
actually
nobody
add in the
witness
ability
them
to
carrying
agree
it?
with
Sounds like a
statements.
Justice Hammer 5 is about to make its appearance!
Well, you can agree with the statement.
No, not in this game.
Oh.
In 2, they eventually
What
they
was
added
used to
the
kill Hifumi?
ability to actually
Was it
agree with
Justice
people using
Hammer
evidence.
3? Maybe Justice Hammer 4.
Well, there's
All right.
one. How was the culprit? How did nobody... Sounds like a Justice Hammer
Actually, I
5
do
is
think I
about to
want
make
this
its
one. I want to use it on the
The
first.
murder weapon had to be one of the Justice Hammers. And,
No, it's Hero, dude. I've literally just figured it out. It's that last thing with Hero.
What was used? Was it maybe Justice? Well, there's one. How was the culprit? How did nobody... Sounds like a Justice Hammer. Check out murdergear.com.
well, one thing seems pretty... The murder weapon had to be one of the Justice...
It didn't have to be one of the Justice Hammers because it was this spotless one here.
The murder weapon wasn't a justice hammer at all. No, it was something completely different.
But, seriously? A different weapon?
Yeah, completely different.
Specifically, a hammer from the repository. The killer could have easily used that to kill Hifumi. Now, all the hammers in the repository were covered in flecks of grit and debris.
Yep.
But for some reason, one of them had been scrubbed clean.
Was it maybe scrubbed clean because there was blood on it?
And the reason it had
Nah,
been
that
scrubbed clean was most likely because it was used to commit murder.
Yep.
If the hammer got covered in Hifumi's blood, of course they'd have to clean it off. I'd also like to point out that the repository has all kinds of hammers. big ones, small ones,
Yep.
and even some flat mallet-like ones.
Yep.
I think whoever made the Justice Hammers used those as a basis for their design.
No, actually, I just think they just used
That would
them
explain the
rather than
files
base
note
them
about
on
the
it.
wounds
They just
being
used them.
similar.
So Hifumi moved Taka's body to the repository, where someone then used a hammer to kill him.
And whoever did that is the true killer. The one Hifumi was working with. And the one who betrayed him.
Hold on a moment. I still think it's strange to assume someone was working together with him. The way the graduation rule works, there is no benefit to helping someone else carry out a murder. So the
Yeah.
idea that anyone would work together like that is simply ludicrous. We talked about this, did we not?
Spotless hammer is once again my bullet.
Based on the rules that have been laid out for us, even if more than one person is complicit in the murder, only the one who actually carried out the act can graduate and survive. Assuming the rule holds true, it is simply impossible that two people work together on this.
That is how the rule was explained to us.
But that only really applies if there's one murder, right? In this case, however, there were two murders.
True. What will my two
Based
do?
on the
Alright, if
rules
you figured
that
out
have
what
been
you
laid
do.
out, more than one, only the one who actually carried, assuming the rule holds true.
Impossible.
It is simply impossible that two people work together on this.
Impossible.
That is how
But that only really applies in this
Case, however,
Two
there were
murders.
two
I'm gonna
murders.
take two murders and fire at it impossibly. Because I don't think that is
Based
the
on the
case.
rules that have been laid, even if more than one person is only the one who actually carried out the act, assuming the rule holds true. It is
Got it.
No, that's wrong.
Yeah, folks, Celeste.
Since there were two murders, it's at least plausible that more than one person was involved.
Yep.
What do you mean?
If there'd only been one murder, then yes, the idea of an accomplice isn't really worth considering.
And this is something I pointed out right when I realized there was two murders at the start of the stream.
Naturally, if only
Yeah.
one person can be saved per murder,
Yeah.
an accomplice has no risk
It
versus
sickens
reward
me how
benefit.
much you catch on to sometimes.
Reward, benefit?
I ain't clueless. I know what's going on, kinda,
The
sometimes.
payoff for working
Yeah, I
together.
know, and it's killing my
The
enjoyment.
reward
Stop
that
it.
balances out the risk of taking part in a scheme. There's no point in being someone's accomplice if there's no benefit to you.
Yep.
However,
We need to
if
have you
there
drink
were some
bleach
potential
before the
mutual
streams.
reward for the risk, then cooperation.
You're saying that two people could act as each other's accomplices to commit two separate murders.
I think that's what the true killer told Hifumi. They would each have an accomplice for their crime. And based on the case's events, Hifumi would have been the first one to act. Murder. They made him carry out the first murder so he couldn't back out of helping them later on.
Yep.
So in this case, there wasn't one single person committing multiple murders. Instead, each person killed someone, creating two separate incidents.
That's it. If Hifumi killed Taka, the other person behind the scene needed to also kill someone so they could get away with it.
And it only looked like one person because that's how the true killer designed it to look. A single suspicious individual, a similar weapon used in each crime, disappearing bodies. By creating one seamless set of circumstances, they made it look like one person was behind it all.
The mastermind picked their target and managed to convince him to go along with their plan. And then, to avoid the no accomplices rule, they simply killed their accomplice.
Yep.
Which, if true, means that betraying Hifumi was part of the plan from the very beginning.
Yep.
That's just awful. How could anyone be so cruel?
Good question.
So, I can't help but admire its cunning. Still, their choice of accomplice seems odd.
She's almost too amazing.
I understand how an accomplice could be involved, but then who was the one pulling Hifumi's strings?
That's problem numero uno right now.
That's what we need to find out.
Oh, I think I know that music.
Select someone. Oh crap.
All right, who done it? All right, if it helps, let's eliminate the impossible.
All right, it's not me.
Okay, let's eliminate the.
I have no reason to suspect Sakura. Kyoko could be. No reason to suspect Hina, really. The hero could be. I can't think of a reason to select one either of those two, really. I suppose maybe Celeste, she was involved in bits, but no reason to suspect Jill.
Remember, though, we've effectively eliminated Hero as a.
Yeah, because he was like locked
Suspect.
up and stuff. I'm thinking Kyoko. Yeah, no.
Shoot.
Dude, I embarrassed myself in front of everyone.
No.
What a dunce. Who is it? I don't see. I'm not seeing this one, dude. There's a jump in logic that I'm not getting.
Okay, basically, who's worthy having the trust when it comes to regards to the status of all the bodies?
Byakuya?
Hmm.
Yeah, he's the one that.
But he has an alibi.
That's true.
Shoot.
God damn it. Alright.
So I guess you've eliminated everyone else, so only one possible solution remains.
Celeste?
Here's my answer. It was Celeste.
Ah, so I'm the suspicious individual now, am I?
You're the one that was pointing
Yes,
out
Queen
when
of
people.
Lies.
Yeah, you're the one that was pointing out when we saw all the shadowy figure. You're the one that directed us in the directions we needed to go to make the plan work.
I really do hate this kind of joke.
A joke? I wonder.
And Hifumi, you already had for Hifumi whipped. He'd do anything for you. Jesus Christ, it's all coming to it now.
So what you are saying then
I'm kind of surprised
is
you
that I
didn't pick up on
specifically
it.
chose to work
I
together
didn't
with
pick up on that,
Hifumi.
honestly. That completely slipped my mind.
The idea
Which is
that
weird,
I would
'cause,
choose
like,
to spend any
we
amount of
literally
time
talked about it earlier on the
interacting with
stream.
him,
That was just also, well,
to go within
I
10
don't know.
feet of that
Aside from Leon in chapter
Freeze
1,
that lazy, worthless, goddamn idiot!
Oh, someone's changing their tone.
Pardonnez-moi.
Just to be clear, there is evidence to support it.
Is that so?
It is. Throughout the investigation, there was certain behavior that was common only to the two of you. Considering what we've learned so far, it only further proves that the two of you were working together.
but yeah, as I was trying to say, like, aside from Leon in chapter 1, I feel as though this is the chapter that has the most obvious culprit.
Okay, the hidden Hifumi's parents.
Which is
Encounter.
maybe why I don't think about this
Behavior
chapter
they
too
had in
much.
common has to
Yeah,
do with the
possibly.
suspicious individual in the suit, doesn't it?
Yep.
The only ones who ever actually saw Robo Justice firsthand were Celeste and Hifumi.
Yep.
Shush. The adults are talking now.
Sorry.
Excuse me?
As you said, only Celeste
I've done
and
all the
Hifumi
work.
never laid eyes on the costumed individual. If we accept that Hifumi was one of the culprits, we can't help but suspect what Celeste has said as well.
Are you saying everything they told us was a lie?
After taking Hifumi to the nurse's office, we all began our search for this individual, correct? And not too long after that, do you remember what Celeste said?
Like I say, she was the one that directed us to
We
actually
headed
go
to
looking after the
second
shadowy
floor
figure.
Specifically because of what she claimed to have seen. Next, to draw us all to the physics lab up on the 3rd floor,
She let out a blood-curdling scream.
and when we'd all come to see what was wrong, what was it she said?
Once again, and
Once she'd done her job of getting us all up to the physics lab, it was time for her partner to get to work.
yeah.
It was to get us to divide into 2 groups. So that we
we
would
do it at
discover
the same
both
time.
bodies at the same time.
Wow. Wow,
In fact,
dude.
Celeste was precisely the one who proposed that we split up. Well, if Celeste and Hifumi were working together, all those chance events suddenly become connected.
Yeah. It all makes
And
sense
on
now.
top of that, that piercing cry of yours early on.
I mean, piercing.
That was to signal Hifumi, wasn't it? It was your way of telling him, we're on the 3rd floor. Everything's going according to plan.
Yep.
Why else would you let out a scream that could have carried across the sea?
I just realized another strange thing. When we found Hifumi in the nurse's office, who we now know was only pretending to be dead, Celeste, you were the first one to say he'd been murdered.
Yeah.
You wanted to make sure we wouldn't
have any doubt.
in our minds.
We just go with it.
I don't believe it. Everything. The whole thing was one big act.
Hina, you were with Celeste when Hifumi's body disappeared, right?
Yeah. I was feeling kind of sick, so Celeste took me to the bathroom. Wait, then that was...
Yep.
She wasn't worried about you. She just saw
She
a
led
chance
you
to help
away
Hifumi sneak out
so
of the
that
nurse's office.
Hifumi had a chance to get out.
Each piece isn't much by itself, but start putting them together and the picture gets very ugly indeed. Wouldn't you agree, Celeste?
I have no idea what you mean.
I think you do, though.
Don't bother trying to deny it. You made one fatal mistake.
Oh, did I?
I didn't even catch it myself when you first said it, but looking back, I can say that that one little slip-up was your undoing.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about what you said after Hifumi's body disappeared and we returned to the nurse's office.
They must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around frightened and confused. We're all gonna die here. She's gonna die just like those guys did.
I remember her saying that too, but I don't understand what's so strange about it.
Then pay attention. Sakura, Toko, and I were first to discover Taka's body.
She
in the
shouldn't have
equipment
known
room.
about Taka's body.
Then Makoto showed up and told us Hifumi had been killed. So Sakura and I left with Makoto. Once we were in the hall, we ran into Celeste, and the 4 of us headed to the nurse's office. Now, the entire time we were together, none of us said anything about Taka being dead. Think about it. Celeste's comment doesn't make sense. It was completely out of place.
Yep.
Yeah, I see what you're talking about. although I don't really get what it means.
You hear that, Celeste? Everyone's having some trouble understanding. Could you repeat what you said? If you're really not the culprit, you shouldn't have any problem repeating it, right?
Uh-huh.
Oh, backing into a corner.
Molecule file number 3.
All I said was,
Oh,
they must really
apologies.
be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. They must be positively elated. We are all going to die here. We are going to die, just like those guys died. And that is all I said.
yeah.
And that's
All right.
it takes to finish this. It's obvious, isn't it?
Where's the
what was so
contradiction?
strange about Celeste's comment?
All right.
They must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of...
Okay, so there's the word us. The word us. If I throw Monokuma file at it, that's gonna do nothing for me. Because that doesn't make any sense, right? No. That doesn't make any sense. There's no reason to do that. So we could take the word us.
They must be positively elated. We are all going to die here.
We could take the word us and fire it against all, but that once again makes no sense because there's literally just 2 words and there's nothing there. And also throwing the Monokuma file at it once again doesn't necessarily make any sense to me. So we can also take the word all. So we've got us and all. Then we have the phrase those guys, which is the key thing that was kind of pointed out. We could throw the Monokuma file at it. Which says that they were both killed. So it says that multiple guys were killed. So maybe, but that almost is just agreeing with the fact that she says those guys. So I don't know whether that's actually what I need to do. I mean,
Yeah, this one's a little bit tricky. You want at least a hint to where to start.
I'm gonna try it. No, it's not that one. I didn't think of it. Alright.
Alright, you want the hint?
Yeah, go on.
You need to memorize a truth
All
bullet.
I said was,
I figured that might be the case.
they must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around,
Those
frightened and
Those
confused.
guys.
They must be positively elated. We are all going to die here. We are going to die, just like those guys died. And that is all I said.
And that's all it takes to finish this. It's obvious, isn't it? What was so strange about
Oh, so
Celeste's
strange.
comment?
I need to take So Strange and fire it at those guys.
All I said was, they must really enjoying the
I was
sight of us
focusing
in
so
the
much on
pit.
Celeste,
We
I
are all
forgot
going
that
to- we are going
freaking
to die.
Baki had
And
something to
that
say
is
at
And
the end.
that's all it takes to... What was so strange about Celeste's comment?
All I said was, they must really be enjoying the sight of us standing. They must be positive. We are all going to die here. We are going to die, just like
Boom! There we go.
No, it's wrong. That's right. There's no reason Celeste should have said, just like those guys died. When she said that, none of us had told her Taka was dead.
Exactly. And we didn't run into her until after we were all out in the hall.
Yep.
So there was never any chance for her to have seen his body in the equipment room for herself.
No way.
So how did you know, Celeste? How did you know more than one person had been killed? And how did you know they were both guys?
That's also true.
Because Kyoko had also disappeared, right? So she could have been dead too.
Exactly.
You all have such vivid imaginations. You know that?
Imaginations?
You claim that I was lying when I told you about the suspicious person I saw. Then what about the picture I took?
Crap.
How do you explain this picture of the costumed villain dragging Hifumi away?
That's true, that implies there's a third person.
It has to be some kind of setup, right? So let's put the suit on, and then she used the camera's timer to...
No,
set up the picture.
They they put Hiro in the suit, but they drugged him, right? So that he was asleep, and then posed it.
Have you so quickly forgotten? You are the only one who could have possibly fit into that suit. Plus, I happen to know that this particular camera does not have a timer. In other words, it is an unassailable fact that this is a picture of Hifumi being dragged away. If everything I told you was a lie, how can this picture exist?
Simple. Are we sure that's really a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away?
What could you possibly mean by that?
It's a photo, it's not a video. Like, it could be posed.
Surely there are other
Be staged,
explanations
set up.
than the one you've offered up.
No, there is no other explanation.
Fumi is dragging the suspect away? That's the only one that makes sense there.
It's
So-
not a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away. I would say it's a picture of Hifumi dragging the suspect away.
That's certainly within the realm of possibility. The one being dragged off in that picture isn't Hifumi, but the person in the robot suit. We've simply been led to believe that it's the other way around.
Yep.
And the strange costume might only exist to lead us astray even farther. If you saw someone wearing something like that in this situation, of course you'd notice and be suspicious.
That's what happened! You put me to sleep and made me out to be the bad guy in all this!
Yeah, they did, Hiro. It was pretty convincing as well, honestly, for a bit.
Such a thing.
But it all fell down when I realized that you were just too stupid to pull it off.
Is utterly impossible. Hifumi was dragging him away? Ridiculous.
Is it? I don't think it's ridiculous at all.
Considering that we found him locked up in our locker, I don't think it's ridiculous that he dragged him away.
Then shut your mouth and allow me to educate you.
Alright. Robo Justice costume, Robo Justice blueprints, and the message.
You dressed me up in that suit after I passed out! Then you just draped me across Hifumi and had him carry my weight! You tried to make me look like the bad guy!
Like I said, ridiculous. As you can see in the picture, the suspect is standing perfectly upright. If the person inside the suit was unconscious, there's no way they could stand up straight like that.
Then the fortune-telling idiot is the culprit after all!
No way!
What doesn't track about this?
You dressed me
That's
up in
true.
that suit after I passed out! Then you just draped me across Hifumi.
Let me think. My bullets here are message to be in a dining hall, which I don't think is anything. The blueprints.
Also, most likely not relevant.
Yeah, and the costume itself, I think, is the other one we have. So I think it's another one where I've got to take something from the thing.
You tried to make me look like the bad guy!
Like I said, ridiculous. As you can see in the picture, the suspect is standing perfectly upright. If the person inside the suit was unconscious, There's no way they could
Stand up straight like that.
There we go.
Then the fortune-telling idiot is the culprit after
Stand up straight
all.
is something that
No way!
I have to do something with. I don't know whether I have to take it or shoot something else at it, but I took it. Think that's the thing.
Let me know when you're ready for the hand.
That suit after I passed out. Then you just dragged me across Hifumi and had him carry my weight. You tried to make me look like the bad guy.
Like I said, ridiculous. As you can see in the picture, the suspect is standing perfectly upright. If the person inside the suit was unconscious, there's no way they could stand up straight like that.
Then the fortune-telling idiot is the culprit after all.
No way!
Come on, think.
All right, let's just say it right now. You're overthinking this.
I'm overthinking it?
Yeah.
I'm always overthinking it.
Dressed me up in that suit after I passed out.
You're overthinking this in the terms that they gave you the bullet you need.
Oh, okay, hang on. Let's go back to my base.
Like I said,
That's what do we got?
ridiculous.
Message, blueprints,
As you can see in the
costume.
picture, the suspect is standing perfectly upright. If the person inside the suit was unconscious, there's no way they could stand up straight.
That's what I need to do.
No.
I had it right where I had to use that phrase. I just need to use the costume bullet, which for whatever reason I'd already
No.
kind of dismissed.
Even if
It's
the
like,
person inside the suit were unconscious, they could still stand up like that. Because that Robo-Justice suit had a certain characteristic.
it did. You can't bend in it. So it's perfectly easily that someone could stand up straight in it.
They totally made a mistake when they made it, so it couldn't bend at the waist.
I'm not so sure that was a mistake. I think the suit was designed from the beginning to be used the way it was.
Celeste and Hifumi took the suit they'd specially designed and stuffed Hiro into it.
And honestly, when it comes to designing a costume, Hifumi is probably the most likely culprit to have actually designed a freaking robot transformer thing.
That's
Yeah.
how they were able to fake that whole thing. The point of it all was to make us believe whoever was in the suit was to blame.
Well then, I suppose this is checkmate.
Checkmate?
Don't make me laugh, you idiot. What do you mean, checkmate?
Celeste?
Clearly, you want to cram me into your little guilty box. Well, there's one little problem.
Have you already forgotten what Hifumi told us as he lay dying?
Yeah,
Asked him who had
but
attacked
he was
him,
on
and
your
his
side.
answer was quite clear, was it not? He said, and I quote, Yasuhiro.
Like, we've already established he was involved with this, and we can't trust what he said.
Right, but my name isn't really Yasuhiro. It's actually Taro.
Wait, what? Like, tarot cards? What?
Your confusing statements don't make any sense. You're only making things more complicated.
He did say Yasuhiro, but are we sure he was really pointing the finger at Hiro?
What the hell are you talking about?
Maybe.
I've learned you alive.
Kyoko, what do you mean by that?
Think back to how Hifumi used to talk to us. How did he refer to each of us?
He used people's last names. Did he use people's last names?
I got it!
I don't remember.
That's right.
But that's
Our
the one that
last
seems
names.
logical in
He
the
called us
situation.
all by our last names.
Exactly. I know I heard him say Mr. Naegi more than once, for example. So if Hifumi did mean to say Hiro's name, he would have said his last name, Hagakure.
Yeah.
I'm sure it was just incidental. By chance, his first name.
Indecent?
Don't talk.
Random
talk.
chance. Now isn't that a convenient explanation?
Now you just like completely was like, shut up. Don't even go there.
No. There's no reason to think he would have said the name any different than normal. But he must have run out of energy before he could say any more.
So Hifumi was trying to tell us the last name of whoever killed him?
But the name he said doesn't apply to anyone here.
Well, no. Hold on. There's one person it could apply to,
Oh.
and that's Celeste.
Yeah.
She never actually told us what her real name is.
What did you just say? To think you take your false accusation so far, I don't know whether to laugh or spit. Come on! Enough with your idiotic blather. Yasuhiro is a loser's name. Do I look like a loser to you? Well, do I? What?
Oh god, she's finally snapped.
I think I've earned the right to be a little on edge.
She's crazy.
Okay, then fill us in. What's your real name?
Make sure your ear holes are wide open and listen up! My real name is Celestia Ludenberg. Could you please stop making me repeat myself over and over again?
Nope. Okay, what are we doing? Oh god, there's another one. Alright. E-handbook, spotless the handbook!
Hifumi was trying to tell us something. He wanted us to know the killer's last name, Yasuhiro.
If there's one person here who might have that last name,
It would have to be you, Celeste. You haven't told anyone what your real name is.
How many times do I have to tell you? My name is Celestia Ludenberg, god damn it!
How long do you plan to go on pretending?
I'm not pretending. It's the truth. And since you have no way to contradict me,
No. I want to actually
the
shoot.
only truth there is!
Get rid of that.
Moron!
Hifumi he wanted us to know the killer. If there's one person,
It would have to be you, Celeste.
how many times? Celestia Ludenberg!
How long do you plan?
I'm not pretending.
Alright.
You
Admittedly,
have no way to
I
contradict
said that I forget a lot of this chapter. Celeste's breakdown is one of the few things that's like the highlight of this chapter.
I like it. It's great.
Anytime you turn your handbook on, it shows the owner's name when it boots up, right?
Yeah.
Monokuma told us all about it before. So all we have to do is check her handbook, and that'll clear up everything.
Yeah, it will.
That's how we can find out Celeste's real name.
That's an invasion of privacy. I refuse to cooperate.
In which case, then we're just gonna blame you.
Celeste, can you please just tell us what really happened? Please, just tell us.
Even when I'm put in check, it's just my nature not to give up. Because until the game's over, you never know what might happen.
Fine then. Let me settle it. Let me go over the case again, from the beginning, and shed light
Oh
on all
boy,
your
it's
crimes.
comic strip time.
And that'll bring everything to an end.
Ladies and gentlemen, your closing argument.
Oh, jeez. Okay. So, Celeste in Hifumi's room. And then something here. Nope. 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 Excuse me? That was from the last thing. That was
I
from
guess-
the one before. Oh my god.
Well, I guess
That's
that means you know that that it's a fake panel.
Yeah, wait, got a couple of fake panels that I think I know already. Yeah, no worries. I think let's just stick that in there, if that makes sense, because that's them like talking to each other.
Part of me misses the way to handle it, where instead of giving you all the possible panels right off the bat, and then only telling you if you got it wrong after finalizing your choices, it would deal the panels out to you in like sets of like 5.
Yeah.
And you just have to place the real panels, and it would tell you immediately if it was in the wrong spot or not. And when you place all the correct panels, the fake ones are just wrong.
Yeah, I think.
And
that's
they
right.
give you a lot of time for this.
Yeah, they do.
But like, I also got to remember the fact that you also have the skill that gives you an increased time limit.
Took a sneaky picture. Act 3. Features. Justice Hammer 4. Justice Hammer 2? No, not 2. It's not that either. Oh, there's another one. Wristwatch. That'll be it. Dip. Man, that'll be 4. Look, it's me! She shows the picture. What is that supposed to be? It's like his backpack. I don't know how that is relevant. This one maybe. Don't really know. Don't really know about that one. I might go back and check. Oh my god. Got Justice Hammer 3 there. Yeah, that's when he moved the top. Okay, well, something doesn't line up. Thinking the one that I didn't think actually went there doesn't go there. I think that
Looks like you have one of the mallets out of place.
Yeah.
Oh, I see where your mistake. You
Yeah.
put the queen mallet where
That one goes
Hammer
there.
2 is supposed to go.
Yeah. And that one goes there. Boom!
Here's exactly.
Let's see if you got it
Hey,
all.
Ziango! You're just in time for case
The
estimation.
killer persuaded
Hey,
someone
Ziango.
to carry out the murder, and that person was
Yo, we got that one right.
Hifumi. With an accomplice, the killer was able to execute a number of otherwise impossible schemes.
Got
Wait,
that
is
one
that-
right too.
Is that supposed to be a rendition of a Junko poster on the wall?
First,
Maybe.
They convinced someone to meet them in the rec room
Huh.
last night at 1 in the morning. That someone they met with was Hiro. The murderous duo intended to pass Hiro off as the prime suspect. So when they met up with him, they drugged him, knocked him out, and stuffed him into the Robo-Justice.
Oh, you've never seen this before, Ziango? Oh, you're in for a weird ass treat then.
It's a weird one.
Next, Hifumi positioned himself to make it look like Robo Justice was attacking him, while the killer used a digital camera to take pictures of the assault. They did all this just to create evidence that would put the suspicion on Hiro. When they were done with him, they shoved him, still unconscious, into the pool room locker.
Yeah.
And then finally, at 6 a.m., they moved into the murder phase of their plan. They called Taka to
The murder phase.
The murder phase, dude.
Murder phase was one of the projected names of my garage band.
And that's how Hifumi killed him.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
not surprised you're
no,
getting a
there's
Phoenix
a-
Wright vibe.
Justice Hammer
There's a
It's
good reason.
which was left
There's a
there
good
in the
reason why you're
equipment
getting a Phoenix Wright
yeah.
vibe from this.
It involves murders and trials and having to find the murderer. It's
The reason Hammer
you know,
never
and you
told
go
us
around
this
and gather
was to
evidence and
create
stuff.
confusion about the order
It's
of
very
the
similar.
crimes.
Except instead of an old man judge,
They
it's an evil
falsified
teddy bear.
2 more assault
Yeah.
incidents. For these attacks, the killers pretended to be the victims to solidify Robo Justice as the suspect. The first fake incident was the attack in the rec room. There, the killers wanted us to see Justice Hammer 1 and the Robo Justice pictures they'd taken. They wanted to make sure we bought the surprise attack story. The second fake incident was the attack in the library. This time, they planted Justice Hammer 2 and an injured Hifumi to sell us that story. With these 2 incidents, the killers were able to create a certain preconception in our minds that the suspect was increasing the size of the hammers and attacking people in order as they did. We fell right into their trap and started looking for the suspect based on that. But while we did that, we left Hifumi alone in the nurse's office. This was exactly what Hifumi was hoping for.
Yep.
He took a
That
blood
panel,
packet
dude.
from the refrigerator and Justice Hammer 3 and turned the room into a crime scene in which he himself had apparently been brutally murdered. He let out a scream to draw us back, and when we returned, that's what we found. Meanwhile, the other group that had been out searching found Taka's body at the same time. So when we heard the body discovery announcement, we naturally assumed it was for Hifumi. We left the nurse's office, and Hifumi once again took advantage of the situation. He simply got up and made his escape. When we learned his body had disappeared, we all rushed back to the nurse's office. And once again, Hifumi had the chance he was waiting for. This time,
It's a warm
he
up.
snuck
There's the
into the equipment room.
Trust me, I'm really warm right now. It gets really hot in my room
He
when I
wrapped
close like the
Taka's
door or
body in
window,
a tarp
unfortunately.
and used the dolly to move it all the way down to the repository. That explains how each of the bodies disappeared. But even Hifumi didn't know what the true killer had in mind for their final act. Their plan all along was to kill Hifumi and get rid of the one person who could betray them. And they did it using an ordinary, everyday hammer from the repository. That should cover
I mean,
everything that happened in this
that's
case.
it.
But Hifumi's
And the
face
villain
is so
behind it all
murderable.
is-
It's freaking, yeah.
Celeste, sorry, you lose.
You lose. 15 Celsius. 15
lost.
Celsius is not very hot.
I mean, right now it's like 30 Celsius over here.
When was the last time I was forced to utter such words. They hang heavy around my neck.
She's never lost, dude.
Then you admit it? You're the killer?
Listen to you, trying to take charge, as if you're my private instructor. I, Celestia Ludenberg. Actually, no. Taiko Yasuhiro is fine.
Taiko?
So, you finally accepted it.
I'm the kind of person, once I've lost, I don't like things to drag on.
Interesting.
So, we found her out. I got an A. I got an A.
Wow,
I
wow, they really do hand out A's like candy in this
didn't
game.
think I was going to. I was like, because I game overed at one point in there and also failed at a few points. Like, really badly.
Hence why I sound so shocked. But then again, I'm also used to
Okay, Monokuma.
too, where getting an A is much more difficult.
Or, no. I suppose this is the end, isn't it?
Sorry, Celeste.
It is indeed the moment we've all been waiting for. Time to vote,
Oh my
okay? Okay. If you would, please locate your lever and cast your vote. And when the votes are tallied, who will become the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
It's Celeste. Oh boy. Here comes the next amazing cutscene.
No, not quite yet. Not quite yet.
Celestia Ludenberg.
Honestly.
So why, Celeste? Why?
Look, I said
I knew it.
Ifumi just has a very murderable face.
That's true, but like, you know, there was Taka in that too.
Well, fuck Taka.
But he was Super Saiyan. I wanted to see more of Super Saiyan Taka and what crazy things he'd spout out next.
So then,
But Super Saiyan Taka was also ultimately bested by a hammer.
That's true.
Indeed.
Oh.
Say what?
just a second. In other words,
Indeed.
I see.
Yo, look at Hifumi's room.
Actually,
He's got like figures and stuff all over the place.
I mean, I'm surprised they let him have figures in here, right?
That's true.
what? Are you okay with this? So then,
She claimed that Taka stole it.
Mm-hmm.
Damnation! Say what?
as for me,
Oh,
as for me,
Oh my god, she claimed rape?
what?
Yep. Well, she claimed the threat of it at any rate.
Oh my god.
Damnation! kidding? What?
I know, right?
Completely unforgivable.
Oh my god.
Most unfortunate.
She got him really riled up.
Yeah.
Hmm? Actually,
What?
indeed.
This completely unforgivable.
Honestly.
Oh my god.
I swear, I will save her!
She completely manipulated Hifumi into it.
Uh-huh. I mean, this is almost less knows how to work people to her situation.
Like, dude, I almost feel bad for Hifumi.
I mean,
almost feel bad for him.
I want to feel bad for him.
Hmm?
I see.
Indeed.
Just gonna say, you shouldn't have expected anything less from friggin' Hifumi.
But
You can tell he's like an avid cosplayer or something.
Let's see.
Oh my god.
Well,
I love how Celeste just basically just said, oh, yeah, I picked you basically because you're stupid.
Yeah,
Are you
yeah.
okay with this?
I mean, yeah, that's fair. So, yeah, if it's not really like your type of game to play, well, watching someone play it, on the other hand, is like a completely different story.
Yeah.
so in the end,
What the heck? Well,
Yeah, that would do it.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough. I'm not really reading everything out, mostly because I have a sore
wonder
throat,
about that.
which is probably why I'm talking very minimally through it.
Why?
Yeah, and it doesn't help that I talk minimally to start with. And I'm also on a delay, so I couldn't even really read it if I wanted to.
Oh, obviously, yeah. That is a lot of money. It's true.
But
Yeah, you're the one that's been all about how we have to adapt and accept it. But that's true. You also lie everything.
You little bitch.
Oh my god.
So,
This is fine.
You had a dream. Giving up on your dream.
Honestly.
You couldn't ever do that.
As for me,
I see. The entire reason you went into the whole gambling scene is to achieve your dream.
isn't it wonderful?
To live in a European castle.
oh no, it gets better.
Oh
Just
my
wait.
god. Look at this. To gather handsome men from all over the world to serve as my butlers / bodyguards. I was gonna make them dress up like vampires and satisfy my every need. once I obtained that, I would have created a perfectly aesthetic world of death and decadence.
This is
Oh
fine.
my god.
See? Told you.
She is, you know what? I'm not completely surprised.
Not really, no. It's kind of obvious in hindsight, isn't it?
Like, when you find it out, you're like, yeah, I could believe that. Jeez.
There is
I was
nothing to be
almost
done.
expecting something more surprising. Why European? I don't know. Because, I don't know, she seemed
Because
European.
well, no, she's Japanese.
She's
just
Japanese,
obsessed
but
with
she
it.
just really
She's
has some sort
obsessed.
of...
She's
Yeah.
obsessed with everything European.
Like, the fake name she gave herself, like, say, sounded like German or some part of European kind of thing. So, yeah, I'm not surprised.
Just the worst. Oh,
Wow.
Do you understand?
what is this?
Wow.
Yes, indeed. Isn't it wonderful?
She'd like to come back as Marie Antoinette. Oh my god.
Does someone else want to explain to her that's not how reincarnation works?
Nope. It's not how that works.
Also, you want to come back as someone who's just going to get put to the guillotine later?
Yeah.
Thrills, chills, kills!
Oh, yep.
Oh, well, it's
I
time.
prepared a very special punishment.
The ultimate gambler's punishment.
All right.
Alright then.
I guess I'll let Kyoko hold on to this. What? Will it really give you the hope you're looking for? I can't
Oh,
say I
this is the
ever
key
thought
to
that.
where alter ego is stored.
Which is why... Actually, it's not important. Well then... Take care, everyone.
It's interesting hearing her other voice.
Yeah.
It's so different from the voice she was putting on for the entire
All right,
game.
so, yeah.
We'll
Django,
meet again. In another life.
welcome to your first Danganronpa execution. This one's kind of a treat.
Oh my god. Oh god.
Oh yeah, because for most of the game she's been speaking in like a very faux French accent.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Burn the witch!
Really? Oh my
Burn
god.
the witch!
The burning of the Versailles Witch. Ah.
There's definitely
Literally
Matt's
burned
fault.
at the stake. That's crazy.
I mean, here's the thing though. This is kind of the death this is kind of death she wants.
Yeah. It actually is.
Which makes what happens next. Eh.
What is going on? This is incredibly freaky. Is it a fire engine?
Nope. Wherever you think this is going, you're wrong.
She got killed by a fire engine.
Yep.
Oh, good job. Good job.
I told you, I love this execution just because it plays on what you're expecting.
Oh my god.
Extreme!
Place more value on our lives? I
What are
already
you gonna
do
do?
place value on lives. That's why I haven't killed anyone yet.
Too bad.
This Monokuma, well, according to him, he's the headmaster of the school we find ourselves trapped in. He's also kind of a dick.
Yeah.
What?
So then,
Ooh.
you...
What did you do? What did you do? What?
Ooh.
What?
Hey,
What?
Ooh. How exciting.
What? What?
Hell,
Oh yeah, Rob, you thought the game was confusing before? Oh man, you don't even know.
Oh.
see ya later.
Oh.
so...
Yeah. That key means that's where alter ego is.
Hey,
Indeed. Hey,
What?
so...
Come on. What?
Yeah, just let me go. I've already proved that I'm trustworthy, being as I found every murderer thus far.
well then.
Yo,
It means exactly what you think it means, Ina.
Okay.
Oh, Hina. Oh, Hina.
Shall we go?
Yes,
I mean-
absolutely.
I mean, Rob, you have a supporter for your new waifu.
So then,
At least someone believes in us. Even if my waifu doesn't believe in us, someone else does, and that makes me happy.
You're really pissed.
Hi. Okay.
So,
Ooh, the last set of files. Right.
Does this mean we're getting more plot information?
Hopefully.
you...
Oh god, I just remembered.
Maybe.
Oh god.
It's not something we need to know right now. Yeah, it makes me want to know even more.
What?
You disappeared and, like, we didn't see you, like, at all.
Indeed.
I don't think that. Kinda. I believe in you.
What?
Yeah. I want to believe in you.
It's true.
But Makoto, do you believe in a thing called love?
I believe in a thing called love. Just a little bit more.
That's fine.
Alright.
I love it when...
You'll tell me where you've been disappearing.
Yes, Makoto is the player character.
Yeah. Makoto is protagonist Kun.
Alright. If I remember correctly... Well, we're nearing the end of the chapter, but... There's just a little bit of post-trial
The boys'
work
bathroom
to do.
on the second floor doesn't have a surveillance camera or monitor in it. And in the storage closet there, way in the back. Way in the back of the boys' bathroom storage closet, but... Oh, wait, okay. Boys' bathroom.
You went in the right bathroom, right? Also,
Yeah.
congratulations! Your goal has finally been achieved of going into the
I'm
bathroom
in
for
the
plot
bathroom.
elements.
It has something in it. Just a normal storage closet. What? Wait, what could be hidden in there? Back to the storage closet. It's a secret panel!
Thank you.
What?
Jack isn't here anymore, so we don't have the bell.
Correct.
There's a storage closet. Back of the closet. Secret room. Oh my god. What is in the secret room? Well,
Secret room. Secret room.
it's a secret. Secret boo. Student registry. Oh my god. Slip of paper fell out. You must not leave. Seen them somewhere before. Where have we seen it? What?
Oh, that's weird. Oh, right, our old friend, Strange Luchador Mask. And everything is gone.
Jeez. Alright then. Alright. All the books are gone. All of the books are gone. We should probably go and tell Kyoko what happened. Wait, what?
Oh, here's where we're gonna learn something very shocking.
Coming from the gym? Alright. What's going on? Holy. It's Sakura fighting Monokuma.
Yeah.
Why, you? What do you
Also,
think?
you gotta admire that tasteful ash panty shot of Sakura.
I know.
I asked you a question. What's the meaning of this? How dare you defy me? This wasn't part of the deal!
The deal?
I've made a decision. I will no longer retreat, no longer compromise, no longer regret. I've made my decision. I'm going to resist you.
Okay.
Sakura, don't do it.
You do realize what will happen if you go through with this, right? You haven't forgotten, have you? What I'm holding hostage?
Wait, what? Oh, the spy is Sakura?
Yep. Bet you didn't see that coming. And we're down to 7.
Guys, we got a Super Robo Justice present. Yeah. Oh my god.
Yep. That brings us to the end of chapter 4. Finally, after a more than 2-month hiatus.
Yeah. We're also gonna stop here.
Yeah.
This is the end of the stream, even though it's obviously auto just carried on. We are done.
Yeah. No. You're.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
everything, man.
You feel like you're definitely missing something. Z.
So much has happened.
Also, Will. We know who the spy is.
We know who the
It's
spy
Sakura.
is, dude. I'm shocked. I don't believe it. Ah. All right. Okay. So, with that said, we're going to be done for today. If you've missed the previous streams, they are all in a collection on Twitch. You can go through there and you can watch all 5 of the past streams because this is the 6th stream. And
My God,
I'll be
it really
sure
is
to
the
add
6th stream,
this to the previous streams collection as well, so you can watch through the whole lot of them if you want to, and get up to date with what the story is. The next stream we're doing of this, when are we going to do the next stream of this, Brandon? It's like,
well, we definitely know we're doing the next part Thursday.
as long as nothing gets in the way, Thursday should be when we do the next stream. It'll be around the same time as this probably. So look forward to that.
And beyond that, I don't know. It's gonna depend on a lot of things.
It is going to depend on a lot of things, sort of thing. Because obviously we have to try and schedule our schedules together. Because obviously Brandon's in the States, I'm in the UK, completely different time zones.
Yeah, and the fact that I work night shifts also does not help.
No, it makes things a little complicated. So yeah, it completely depends. But we'll be sure to keep you guys up to date on what's going on with it. If you want to keep up to date with things, you can follow my Twitter. You can also join the Discord channel. There's a link to it in the description below the stream. You can join it even if you are just a follower. Thank you for the follow, Sparkquill. Appreciate that. Like I said, you can join the Discord channel with whoever. If you're a sub, you get access to a specific sub channel in it. And I'll be sure to keep everyone up to date on there as well in more detail than probably on Twitter, if you're on there. So,
which reminds me, we really need to put an image for the Discord channel on there.
Yeah, we do. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching, and we'll catch you in the next stream.
We leave you with this relaxing visual of a dead body. Thank you, Squill. Thank you, Quill.
See you guys.
Bye.